Yo, what's up, everybody? Crimson Brave says he's stressed out. Yes, I'm sure you are. I just switched it off of that game. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It has been a crazy day. What's up, Matt Dummett, Tiger Paw Craven, Luke Walker? Yeah, go Demon Deacons. I'm just happy that NC State didn't win the division. I'm okay with Wake Forest winning it. Where is it here? Was it on CBS? Yeah. What a crazy game this has been. Alabama and Auburn. I'm sure everybody's been watching it. It's really the best game on at the 3:30 slot today. Now they're in overtime. Alabama's winning. What's up, Clayton Cragen? How you doing, sir? This game between Clemson and Carolina tonight is going to be, well, I hope it's not close, but I think it's going to be close. And I just watched a YouTube video that the Clemson sports channel, whatever the hell it's called, I don't even know what it's called, posted a pregame, and that place is already rocking. It's going to be rocking. Bad news for Clemson, though. Well, more bad news. I mean, Clemson's been dealing with bad news basically all season long with the injuries. And now one of our best defensive linemen is out for the game. And I don't even know. I think he pulled his hamstring or something in practice. Xavier Thomas, defensive end, he's out. Our top four receivers were still out. And on top of that, DJ still has the big leg brace on, or a knee brace on. And he has a splint on his finger, on his index finger, on his throwing hand, which he had last week too, which is why I think they ran the ball 50 times and he only threw it like 18 times or whatever. He's not going to throw the ball much tonight. What's up, John Hughes? Pigskin gone for a couple of games, but back in the fold. Yeah, well, welcome back, sir. Did you guys? I don't know if anybody saw the video that was posted. Well, it was posted on Twitter. I'm sure it's all over Facebook too. Of when the Clemson players and Dabo Swinney arrived at the stadium, all the South Carolina fans were out there chanting "F you, Dabo." No, they weren't saying "F you"; they were saying the real word. But that's South Carolina for you. What can I say? So Auburn's an extra point away from tying it in overtime, so we're going to go to double overtime if he makes this kick. We'll see if he makes the kick. Man, so Auburn makes the kick. They're going to double overtime now. The playoff picture is a complete and total mess at this point. How long before Ohio State fans start saying they deserve a shot in the playoffs, especially if Auburn ends up winning this game? So Michigan... Well, it's hard to say this year. Nothing's a guarantee this year. The only guarantee this year is Georgia's great. So I think it's all about nothing at the end of the day. I don't see anybody beating Georgia this season. I just don't. I mean, look, man, they got Stetson Bennett at quarterback, and he's played great, but he still is what he is. And nobody other than Clemson week one has even come close to competing with Georgia. Nobody. And I think that continues throughout the playoffs. This could be sort of an anticlimactic postseason, unfortunately. I think Georgia's just going to run away with the whole thing. But again, this has been such a crazy season. Who knows what's going to happen? First of all, I think Georgia's going to beat the dog shit, no pun intended, out of Alabama next week. Alabama's offensive line is just as bad as Clemson's. It is just as bad as Clemson's. There's no doubt about that. They have no run game. And if Bryce Young gets put... there's a lot of similarities between Alabama's offense this year and Clemson's offense, really. And one's ranked 23 and one's ranked 3. Go figure that out. And Clemson has the better defense of the two also. Is Alabama really the second best team in the entire SEC? I don't think so. I realized that they did beat Ole Miss, and that's a good win. But I think Ole Miss right now, here on, what's today's date? November the 27th, 2021, I think that Ole Miss is a better football team than Alabama. And it sucks that we don't get to see Ole Miss play against Georgia next week because it's going to be a bloodbath next week. Cincinnati probably will make the playoffs now. Notre Dame has a really good chance of making the playoffs now, especially, well, a lot depends on this game here. But even, actually, you know what? I take that back. It doesn't really matter. Alabama's going to lose next week by 3-4 touchdowns, whatever it is, most likely, and they'll get left out of the playoffs. Notre Dame, they're probably going to whoop Stanford tonight pretty badly. They're going to jump up into the top 4. Even sitting home on championship weekend, they're going to jump up into the top 4. That's the way I see it going. I see Georgia, Michigan, Cincinnati, and Notre Dame, or Oklahoma State. It's going to be an interesting week. This next week. Alabama is 3rd of the 4th best, says Markle. Huh?
Clemson fans piss me off.
I know everybody has their eyes on this Alabama game, as they should. It's the best game on this afternoon, but this is from. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I'm interested in the Clemson game. No offense to Alabama fans, but you know it is what it is. I want to see every single second of this Clemson game. I think this game between Clemson and South Carolina is going to be, I think it's going to be close, and that's only because Clemson's defense is still good. The matchup I'm looking for is how can South Carolina's defensive line affect DJ, because he's not 100%, and even when he's at 100%, he's average at best, or at least he has been this season. So Clemson needs to run the football, and they need to run it effectively if they want to win this football game. And they need to slow down this. Look, man, South Carolina's offense is not good. It's like 120th in the country or something. It's not good. But Clemson's defense right now, the guys that are starting are all top-notch, elite players. But the second string, I mean, the depth is gone due to injury from Clemson. So if depth becomes an issue, well, we'll see tonight. It didn't become an issue last week against Wake Forest. It could become an issue tonight. Look, South Carolina's a way different animal. Playing at Williams-Brice at night on the road in the rivalry, they want to beat Clemson so bad. This is a different animal than Wake Forest was. Now, South Carolina actually does have a really good secondary too, which is bad news if DJ has to pass at any point in the game, if they get down or whatever. Are you talking about Bryce Young, Crimson Brave, number 9? You're referring to him as number 9. I think that's Bryce Young. Yes, I would agree with you. And it's not all Bryce Young's fault. This guy's running for his life. Again, like I said, there's a lot of similarities in offense between Clemson and Alabama this year. And ironically, both DJ and Bryce went to the same high school, lived in the same city and played against each other in high school. What's up, Rhino 26? Kevron Harris, John Serrain. I didn't hear anything about Makuba being out. As far as I know, Makuba's playing. EJ Williams is still out. Obviously, Ross is still out. Obviously, Ngata's still out. Ladson's still out. That's the top 4 receivers as far as the depth chart is concerned for Clemson. So basically the same receivers we had last week against Wake. It's going to be Bo Collins, Dakari Collins. Troy Stiletto, I think, is out too. I don't even know. Will Sweeney might be starting at receiver. And I'm not even kidding. That's how depleted due to injury Clemson's offense is right now. Now, the good news is last week we got back Putnam on the offensive line. That was a huge boost because the offensive line's thin as well and very young. It's a bunch of sophomores and freshmen and like one or two upperclassmen. And I think, as far as I know, all three running backs are good to go. The top three guys, Maffa, Pace, and Shipley. So, yes, yeah, that's a great point, John. The tight ends tonight are going to be a big part of the game. Mostly Allen. He's been the most reliable tight end. He's really come on in the past few weeks. And Bringstool too. Rhino says Oklahoma may be calling Brent soon. New Lincoln Riley to LSU story up. I was talking. I know you were there last night on the call-in show, Rhino. I don't understand why. Honestly, I don't think that would be a good move for Lincoln Riley, unless he just wants to get out of the Big 12 and maybe there's some sort of rift between him and the Oklahoma administration. That's a different thing. You never know what's going on behind closed doors with the personal relationships between the head coach and the athletic director and the president of the university and all of that. So there's a lot of behind the scenes thing. But just as far as a job goes, I think he's got one of the best jobs in the country. Oklahoma's one of the best jobs in the country. It's not like Oklahoma is, I don't know, 90% of the jobs in the country. It's not like they're, Oregon State or Washington, where it's an upgrade to go to LSU. Yes, LSU is a great job, but so is Oklahoma. So I don't understand why he would make that move unless it was just about money. But I think Oklahoma can match the money that Oklahoma can. So, yeah, a lot of rumors going around. There's so many job openings right now in the country. It's going to be a crazy offseason. Well, starting after today, we'll probably see some coaches hired within the next week. Definitely will. And certainly after championship weekend, before bowl season starts. There's going to be a lot of movement and shifting around coaches going from one place to another, and then another coach leaves another place to fill that spot, and so on and so forth. It's a domino effect. I can't really remember the last time that there was this many job openings, especially big ones, in the same season. I mean, it happens every year, but I think as of yesterday, what I read was there's now 15 or 16 head coaching positions open in the FBS, which has got to be a record. Maybe not a record, but it hasn't happened in a long time. What's up, Country Tiger? Well, I have bad news. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news, well, the bad news is, here we go. The bad news is the plan tonight was for me to stream this game, and Mrs. Peete was going to actually sit in here with me in the same room, which could have gone bad. But she ended up going to a watch party with some of our friends. So I'm actually here alone. No Mrs. Peete to hear yelling in the background. And she took the kids with her too. So I'm literally alone, just me and my dog. So no Mrs. Peete, unfortunately. I think she would have added a special element to the show tonight because she gets really animated about Clemson football, believe me. Adam Jumper, what's up about, how about Michigan? Yeah, how about them? I picked Michigan in my picks on the betting show that me and Uncle Lou do on Monday nights. I picked Michigan against the spread. I said they have a chance to win it. I said this is the best team that Jim Harbaugh has had since he's been there. And I also said that Ohio State's defense is not good at stopping the run, and I expect Michigan to run the ball because they had one of the best running attacks in the country. And that's exactly how it played out. So I'm not shocked by it at all, really. What What I was shocked by is how Michigan's defensive line dominated Ohio State's offensive line the entire game. Army Charlie says, "Ayo, how the F I watch this?" Huh? Are you talking about the actual game? I can't show the game on YouTube. They'll take my channel down. That's a copyright violation. So I'm going to watch it and react to it. And I'll do my best to keep you informed about what's going on. Other than that, I don't know how you watch it. It's on the SEC network. But before this game starts, let's get a reminder, a very important reminder, too, from Dabo Swinney about the difference between Clemson and South Carolina.
After 5 years at Clemson, if I've only got 35 wins, there's going to be a new coach here. And you know what? There should be, because there's a different standard. And so he's exactly right. They ain't Alabama, they ain't LSU, and they're certainly not Clemson. And, you know, that's why Carolina's in Chapel Hill and USC's in California. And the university in this state always has been, always will be Clemson. And it's right here in Clemson, South Carolina. So you can print that, tweet that.
Man, I really miss shit-talking Dabo. With all the success over the past 6 or 7 years, he's really softened up. He's a big softy now, unfortunately. But hopefully the chance of F Dabo when he was walking into the stadium tonight, maybe that fired him up. I want to see no mercy tonight. I want to see no mercy. Any Clemson fans in here, do you guys know the status of Tyson Pumachan? He hurt his shoulder a couple of weeks ago. God forbid something happens to DJ tonight. I would not put it past South Carolina's defense to be a little bit dirty. I mean, honestly, and maybe go after that knee that he has a knee brace on. God forbid something happens to him. We're going to need Pumachan in the worst way. So I don't even know what his status is. Honestly, no idea. Oh. Tiger Paw Craven says Clemson is going to need to take the crowd out of the game early. Yes. I don't think there's any getting the crowd out of the game early in this game, though. They'll be, you know, unless Clemson gets up by a large number, they'll be in the game for sure. Yeah, me too, Craven. Me too. I have a feeling I'm going to get mad a lot tonight, though. I just have that feeling. I hope I'm wrong. So nine out of the 11 starters on offense are either freshmen or sophomore, and I think most of them are freshmen. And even if they're sophomore, their only year was the COVID year, which wasn't really a season. That's the concern for me. The other concern for me is in this particular game, this rivalry game, the majority of these players, especially on offense, none of these guys are from South Carolina. They don't really understand. We got several guys, from the West Coast. They don't really understand what this rivalry is about. And that does concern me a little bit. In the past, we've always had 2 or 3 elite players on offense that are from the state and understand the importance of this game. And they play at a different level. Yeah. Yeah, well. Look, man, there's 4 teams ranked in the ACC. Everyone talks about how down the ACC is. I don't remember. How many years has it been since 4 teams have been ranked in the top 25 in the ACC in week 13? It's been a while. It's been about 6 years, I think. So they can say what they want to about the ACC. The reason, the perception of the ACC being down is because Clemson's down with 3 losses. So if Clemson's down, the ACC's down. What's up, Eric? Yeah, I read that, John. All right, here we go, guys. So Clemson is going to receive the ball first. So South Carolina must have won the coin toss, because if Clemson wins the coin toss, they always defer 100% of the time. So I'm assuming South Carolina won the coin toss, and they're deferring. And it looks like Will Shipley is back in the end zone. He's going to receive the kick here instead of Brown. Here we go. And we are off to the races. Shipley receives it at the 1. He takes it out to the right. Breaks a couple of tackles all the way up to about the 26-yard line. Good return, 25-yard return there by Shipley. I am interested to see the offensive game plan from Tony Elliott. I'll give props where props are due. Last week, he played to the strengths of the team and ran the ball. I hope to see that tonight. I hope to see that tonight. All right, 1st and 10 from the 27. Got Shipley in at running back. 4 wide receivers. DJ looks, throws it. Incomplete, intended for Collins. Intended for Bo Collins. Another high throw by DJ. That's his MO. Damn, I swear 80% of his incomplete passes are high or overthrown. All right, 2nd and 10. Gives it to Shipley. Shipley finds a lane, breaks a couple of tackles, 1st down all the way to the 40. Man, a shoestring tackle there. If not, he would have gained another 20 yards or so. What's up, Jeff Webster? J-Dub. DJ throws it out to Bo Collins. Bo Collins jukes somebody. Gets all the way up to it, right? He goes out of bounds right at the 1st down marker. We'll see if where they spot it. I'm not sure if he got there or not. It's close. What's up, Jay? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. All right, 1st and 10 from the 50. A pitch to Shipley. Shipley's looking for blockers, gets nowhere. He gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage at the 50-yard line. Good defensive play there by the Gamecocks. Number 15, Sterling with the tackle. Did Alabama win that game? Sorry, I turned that off because I want to see this game. Did Alabama end up winning, or is it still going on? That was a wild game. All right, 2nd and 10. DJ throws it out to Collins. He catches it and gets hit immediately. That could have easily been picked off. Why did he even throw that? He's double covered. 3rd and shit. I think he lost a couple of yards there. 3rd and 11 maybe coming up. Okay, Alabama didn't win. Wow. They got dominated the whole game. I can't believe Auburn slipped up, let them come back. All right, 3rd and 11. DJ back to pass. He's going to scramble for it. He gets the 1st down and more inside the 30, still on his feet, all the way down to the 29-yard line, and he fell over. I don't know. Great run, but he fell over almost like, like a drunk passes out and just fell down. I feel like maybe his knee is sore or something. Look at this. Look at the way he just falls down at the end. Yeah. 1st down, Clemson. from the 29. Hand the ball off to Shipley up the middle. He's got a lane. He's got guys beat. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Woo!
Clemson fans.
3 straight first
piss me
downs. And then a huge run by Will Shipley. I bet Carolina Jackpot is all mad right now. He can't stand Will Shipley.
Yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat. You fucking fuck.
All right, the extra point is good. Clemson on the opening drive. Like to see that. 7-0 Tigers. I'm very happy with that drive, but it's early. It's way too early to get too excited. You know what I mean? What's up, George? WB2DX. Bama got lucky. Yeah, that game was one play from being over. That touchdown with like whatever it was, 20 or 16 seconds left in regulation or something. That was crazy. On 4th down, too. Let's see how Auburn on the lake does. You mean Auburn with the lake, Trey? Get it right. What's up, DJ Ukulele? Jackpot's about to stroke out already, huh? I bet he is. That needs to be the formula here. For the rest of this game is run the ball, run. They actually threw it too many times on that drive for my comfort level. I mean, they really didn't succeed with any of their passes. But Clemson's running game with Shipley. I mean, Shipley's gotten better and better and better as the season's gone on. And then Pace, all 3 running backs, Maffa, Pace, and Shipley have all gotten better throughout the season, and they're firing on all cylinders right now. They need to run the ball 50 times in this game. Yeah. Jackpot really hates Shipley. So that makes it even better that Shipley's the one that just scored on them.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You're a crook. You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How can you do a thing like this?
No, Alabama won is what they're saying. What's up, Christian? What's up, Nado? Nadao? Yeah, maybe Ohio State and Clemson can play each other in whatever bowl, the Outback Bowl or something. You know, that'd be fun. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be. I'll play Island Boy on the next commercial break. Here we go. So Clemson kicks it off, 7-0 Tigers. 11 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. What's up, Chris at Clemson? Well, it's still too early to say that, sir. Still too early to say that. I don't want to jinx it. I am happy with the offensive performance on the very first drive of the game, though. Is that the first time this year that Clemson's gone down and scored a touchdown on the opening drive? I think it is. I definitely think it is. All right, 1st and 10. Cox. From the 25, they're going to hand it off. And running back's got nowhere to go. Swarmed. And then thrown down like a rag doll. 2nd down coming up. They're gonna say he got 2 yards there. I guess forward progress. It didn't look like to me like he got 2 yards, but whatever. 2nd and 8 coming up. Joe Hughes, I can't say that. I can't agree with that. But I do want them to win this game, especially this year, because the Gamecocks have been chirping all season about how terrible Clemson is, and they actually, then over the past week they basically guaranteed themselves a win. So, all right. So was that a false start or an illegal formation, illegal substitution against the Gamecocks on 2nd down? So now it's going to be 2nd and 13. Shane Beamer's about to have a coronary on the sideline. Shane Beamer, a.k.a. Dabo's copy. Dabo's twin. Dollar store Dabo. 2nd and 13. Brown is going to keep it. Got nowhere to go with the ball. He gets taken down for about a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 13 coming up. KJ Henry with the tackle. Nobody cares, George. You lost to Georgia, too. Guess what? Guess who lost to Georgia this year? Everybody. All right. 3rd and 13. Brown back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to get... Oh, he escapes the sack. Throws it out of bounds. Man, I'm actually impressed that Miles Murphy had the pressure on him, and I don't know how he got away from Murphy. He was seeing ghosts, though. He he did the old spin move and got away from it. Kudos to him for that, but then he threw a terrible pass. No, Alabama does not stand a chance against Georgia. You're right. Adam, your TV is not faster. YouTube is on a delay. There is, I don't know, a 15 or 20-second delay, so that's probably what you're hearing. Yeah, between me and you. All right, so somebody did request the Island Boy PigskinPeete rendition. You guys know that the Island Boys are my boys, right? Somebody requested that during the commercial break, so I'll give it to you real quick. It's only about, 45 seconds long or something. If I can find it. Here we go.
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy, an amazing and fantastic, yo. They got the best college football YouTube channel. Yeah, a huge college football fan. We understand it's the Clemson Tigers. They rep it to the top. And the ACC, yo. And the live shows are so underrated on YouTube. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. Coming from the island boys. You better keep it like it's our grind. Tell that boy you better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really out to full gazing. I've been in the pool, I'm staying. I'll pull it like I'm super saiyan. Yeah. And you the best, so keep on going. Don't let no one stop you, yeah. Alright, PigskinPeete, keep doing your thing. You got it from the island, boy. Yeah, we out, man.
Shout out to the Island Boys. Guess who else I want to give a shout out to? How did Florida State lose to Florida today? Man, I thought that was the lock of the week. The spread was 3. Florida was favored by 3, and I was going, man, how in the hell is Florida favored in this game? They are awful. They have no coach. They have no defensive coordinator. They fired 6 or 7 of their coaches, including their head coach, who was their play caller. I thought there was no way in hell that Florida would have a chance to win. But Florida State went out there, White Tonto himself, and laid a big fat goose egg. Crapped all over the field.
I am the White Tonto!
Man, that sucked. I was rooting for the Seminoles, too. Oh, well. What's up, Dominic? What's up, Tide Pride? Clemson doesn't stand a chance against Bama either. I wouldn't be so sure about that, sir. I would not be so sure about that at all. I would like to see that game. As a matter of fact, I hope that game somehow happens. I hope Clemson wins tonight. And obviously, Alabama loses the SEC championship game, and somehow they end up in a bowl against each other. I think that would be entertaining, if nothing less. You know, plus it would be a rematch between DJ and Bryce Young. They played against each other in high school and state championship games. There would be a storyline there. So, anyway, we'll see. One game at a time. All right, so Clemson receives it, the punt at the 37-yard line or so. Fair catch. Virginia lost? Oh, my God. They are cursed. Did they really lose? They were winning that game for the majority of the game. Man, they are cursed. There's been so many years that Virginia has had a better team than Virginia Tech and lost to them. How do you lose to Virginia Tech? Another coachless team that won today. All right, 1st and 10 from the 37. Shipley is still in. He's going to pitch it to Shipley. Shipley runs out to the right, and he picks up about 8 or 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 2 coming up. Uh-oh. Oh, I think he's okay. I thought Shipley might have been hurt. He has grass in his helmet or something. All right. 2nd down and 2. Damn, South Carolina has like 7 guys on the line. Bringing the house at DJ. DJ throws it over the middle, over the top, long, intercepted. I told you, don't let him throw the fucking ball. What are you doing? What did I say? What did I say? You can't turn the ball over in this game. Stop letting him throw it. The guy's got a freaking cast on one of his fingers on his throwing hand. You're running the ball down their throat on every play, averaging probably 8 or 9 yards per carry. And, yeah, and of course, Tony Elliott can't help himself. Nope, can't help himself. Got to take a shot. First of all, he's covered. Why would you even throw? He's covered. He had 1 step in front of the receiver. This is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off about why overthink it. Just do what's working, and keep. All right, 1st and 10. South Carolina runs it for about 2. I mean. The one thing Clemson cannot do in this game is do that. They can't turn the ball over. The less that DJ throws it tonight, the better. No, we got a great quarterback coming in this class. The number 1 quarterback in the class coming in this year. 2nd and 8. I definitely don't want Emory Jones. 2nd and 8. Incomplete. That was the receiver's fault. He just dropped the ball. All right, so 3rd down coming up here. Yeah, a pick 6 would be nice. It would be nice. I swear to God, man. This is why Tony Elliott's been getting so much criticism this year, is he does dumb shit like that. You got a hurt quarterback who's not good, accurate when he isn't hurt, and you're running the ball down their throat, and you try to throw a 40-yard pass to a covered receiver. 3rd and 8. Oh, get him! Ooh! Skowski nails him. He got knocked back to the line of scrimmage, and Skowski comes up and finishes off the tackle. It's going to be 4th and 8, definite punt situation. Has South Carolina got a first down yet today? Asking for a friend. I don't think they have. B6, Cade Klubnik. Here, I'll show you him right now. Hold on. Where is he? Anyway, I'll tell you after this All right, the punt is up. Terrible punt. Oh, my God. He punted that thing about 20 yards. Clemson's going to take over at the 40-yard line in South Carolina territory. Good God almighty. Here's Cade Klubnik right here. He's from the state of Texas. He's a really good player. Obviously, he's #1 recruit in the country at that position. But yeah, looking forward to him coming in. I expect it. I think DJ's going to end up being the quarterback. Shit, what did I do? I think DJ's going to end up being the quarterback next year too. And I think that Cade will sit on the bench at least for the first part of the season. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 40. South Carolina's 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Kobe Pace takes the handoff, runs up the middle, goes nowhere. Good penetration by the defensive line there for South Carolina. What's up, Tyrannosaurus? Jackpot's about to choke on some pizza over there. Hey, tell him, you know what? Don't. I was about to say tell him I said what's up, but he'll just get mad. Just my mere presence on his streams, he gets mad at me. He's very easily mad. 2nd and 8. Pace again. Up the middle again for another maybe 3 yards. That's interesting play calling there. Running up the middle. We have been destroying them on the outside. I'm not going to hate though. You can't be one-dimensional. You gotta let them know that you're serious about running up the middle. So at least they'll respect that. So I'm not hating on that. But all right, 3rd down, 3rd and 6 coming up here. For the love of God, do not let DJ throw this ball into the end zone. I'll lose my friggin' mind. You know what it is with DJ? 1 out of every 10 passes is like an amazing long deep pass that's like right on target, and everyone goes, "Oh, see, he can do it." Yeah, but it's 1 out of 10. The other 9 suck. 3rd and 6. DJ's gonna keep it. Why? What are you doing? Flag on the play. Flags against Clemson. Is it just me or is DJ? He's wearing a knee brace, right? Because he hurt his knee, right? The guy, when he doesn't have a hurt knee, is not an effective runner. Why would you run him on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 6 or whatever the hell it was? Chess Hall, Alabama's going to get blown out. Everybody knows that. It's not going to even be close. 3rd and 8. From the 38. DJ, down the left-hand side. Oh! Bo Collins turns around and the ball just bounces off him. That was actually a good pass. I don't know if that's where the pass was intended to go, but it was a good pass by DJ because it was away from the defender there. And Bo Collins turned around, tried to adjust to the ball, but just couldn't. He turned around too late. But right when he turned around, the ball was already there, and he just it literally hit both of his hands and bounced off. That's uncharacteristic of Bo Collins. I think that might be his first drop of this season. He's been a really sure-handed receiver, especially in the past few weeks. All right, so it's going to be a field goal attempt, 55 yards. Now, BT Potter... Clemson calls a timeout. BT Potter can kick a 65-yard field goal. This guy's got one of the biggest legs in all of college football. Now, will he make it? It's a different story, but he's got the leg. This is not a situation where he doesn't have a leg to kick a 55-yarder. I mean, this guy kicks bombs. BT Potter does. Jimmy, yes, that was a crazy Iron Bowl. Jack Harrington, crazy Iron Bowl, yes. All pro. Yeah, the cowbell for Mississippi State and that stupid ass rooster that they play over the loudspeakers at Williams-Brice Stadium are the two most annoying noises in all of sports, according to me. Some people will say, like maybe, I don't know if you're a Florida fan or a Miami fan, you might hate I guess it depends on who you like or who you don't like. But there's never a situation in life or in sports where a rooster crowing is not annoying. And the cowbell noise wouldn't be so annoying if it wasn't so constant. It's constant throughout the entire game. I can't listen to a cowbell from however many people fit in that stadium, 60,000, 70,000, whatever it is, for 3 hours straight. That's the equivalent of going to a mental hospital. It would make me mental. I wouldn't even like it if I was a fan of theirs. What an annoying sound. Rocky Top, I don't know if Rocky Top's annoying. I mean, that's an actual song. I guess hearing it over and over and over and over again might get annoying. I could see that. But nothing's more annoying than that damn rooster sound. That rooster sound. 7-7 in Bedlam. That is going to be a huge game. That's going to be a huge game. I'm interested to see who wins that. I think Oklahoma State might be the better team. James says he wants to bring an axe to Williams-Brice Stadium. You'd be doing it a favor. The upside-down cockroach in the middle of nowhere. It's not even on campus. Not even near campus. You have to drive 15, 20 minutes away from campus to get to Williams-Brice Stadium. It's jammed right between the state DMV, the main DMV in the state, and the fairgrounds. It's an awful place. Williams-Brice Stadium's an awful place. It's terrible. All right, so what do we got here? We got, what are they doing? They're going for it? What's going on here? Oh, they're going to punt it instead. Why? What the hell's going on here? Is this reeks fake to me. Why are they punting it instead of kicking a field goal? So fair catch at the 5-yard line. I don't understand that there. Clemson's defense is obviously dominating. They're deep into South Carolina's territory. They have a field goal kicker that can kick the ball 65 yards. Why wouldn't you kick a field goal there? I have no idea why they did that. No idea. I mean, I understand playing the field position game, but you could have got 3 points. There was at least a 50% chance, probably a more greater than 50% chance that Potter makes that kick. All right, 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Brown back to pass in the end zone. Intercepted and dropped. Oh, shit, you had it. Andrew Booth had the interception and just dropped it. It would have been a turnover inside the 10-yard line. Oh, man. He just dropped it. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up here. From the 5. Brown's going to hand the ball off. Goes nowhere, falls down short of the line of scrimmage. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Anyway, 3rd and 10 coming up. Tackled by Balin Spector. Shit, he ran into his own player and then got tackled. Four total yards for the Chickens. Third and 10. Brown back to pass. Throws it to the right side. Intercepted by Clemson inside the 15-yard line. What the hell? That was a terrible pass. Thank you, Mark Bland, for the super chat. Mark Bland says, double rivalry wins for me today. Bama and Michigan both broke that rival losing streaks today. What do you mean Bama? Bama's been on a winning streak against Auburn. I don't. Thank you for the super chat. I don't understand the Bama part of it, unless I'm just misreading it or something. Michigan broke the losing streak, but Bama's been on a winning streak. Let's go, baby. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. From the 13-yard line, Clemson takes over. DJ's going to keep it again. Why? Stop running the ball! Why does he not hand the ball off there? I understand it's a read option, but... Congratulations, Nate the Great, on your big win today, sir. I know you're happy. I'm happy for you. You're the only Michigan fan that I know. So I don't know who else to be happy for other than you. Congratulations, sir. 2nd and 13 from the 16 now. Yeah, give it to Shipley. Oh, look what Shipley does. He gets positive yardage, unlike DJ when he runs. So now it's going to be 3rd and whatever. 3rd and 8 maybe? 3rd and 9. We'll see what it is. God damn, that rooster crowing is so annoying. What's up, Danny D-Rock? 3rd and 9. Here we go. 3 minutes left. Clock is ticking. I have a feeling they're going to take a shot in the end zone here. I would run it, though. Nope. But they do it. Fourth down coming up. How do you Shipley, you know what? That was on Shipley. That wasn't on DJ. You can't blame that on DJ. Shipley just dropped a pass. A 3-yard pass, he dropped it. So between Collins, Shipley, and there's 2 drop passes on offense by the receivers and the running back so far in the first quarter. 4th and 9. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Clemson converts on the turnover. I would have liked to seen a touchdown there, but it's 10-0 Tigers in the first quarter. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Potter, what game was that? Was that that was the NC State game, wasn't it? Yeah, the NC State game. He missed 3 field goals. And he's been money really for the past 2 seasons. He was money last season. He was money for the majority of this season. I don't know what was going on with him that night. He might have still been drunk from the night before or something. I don't know what was going on, but he just, he had one of those off days. But typically he is money. Look, man, he's going to be... He might be the first field goal kicker drafted in the draft this year. I don't know. There's several good kickers out there. Don't get me wrong, but this guy, this guy was making NFL kicks as a true freshman, and he's just gotten better. I'm glad that you love Clemson too, Tyrannosaurus. There's several Clemson fans in here right now. I always enjoy company from Clemson fans, because for everyone on here that does like me, there's 2 that don't. The fan police. All right, 1st and 10. Of course, they go nowhere. Another negative yardage play for the Gamecock offense. Tyler Davis there for the tackle. 2nd down coming up. Oklahoma State up 14-7, huh? All right. Second down coming up. Clock still running, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And hand the ball off, and he's hit immediately. He picks up maybe 2 yards. Man, they are all over. And South Carolina right now has a similar problem to Clemson. They don't trust their quarterback to throw it. They're running the ball, but the difference is they're not running it very effectively. James Skalski on College Game Day today talking about South Carolina. Why do I hate them? Because they want to be us so bad, and they can't.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
3rd and 8. From the 28. Brown back to pass. Throws it complete. Oh, but he's short of the first down. He's about 1.5 yards short. Goes out of bounds. This is a conundrum, if there ever was one, for the South Carolina offense. You might not get very many opportunities to get a first down today because they haven't got one yet. But this is as close as they might get to it. Do you go for it? No, you can't afford to go for it. You're deep in your own territory. You've got to punt it here, don't you? It's still the first quarter. Don't get crazy. I would definitely watch for some sort of fake here, though. I think that Shane Beamer's probably starting to hit the panic button. They're just getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 2. And the kick is up. Another shit kick. It wasn't that bad. Brown actually loses yardage. He goes backwards after he catches the ball. So anyway, Clemson takes over at the 20, their own 20-yard line. Yeah, he tried. I have. Here's what happened with the receiver for South Carolina.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
The crowd has already seemed to quiet down a little bit. I think that even the crowd, first of all, the crowd has been drinking all day. They're all hammered. And now they're getting a little bit defeated. Good pass by DJ. That's Dakari Collins, the other true freshman. First down, baby. That's what I like to see. DJ threw a dart in there where only Collins could get it, and he brought it down for the first down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter in Cooteville, South Carolina, otherwise known as that dumpster called Columbia. The same way you guys are giving me updates on, the Oklahoma State game and what, the other games that are going on, could you give me an update on the health status of the Carolina Jackpot throughout the game? I would appreciate it. I worry about him. I don't want that guy to stroke out on camera or something, That would not be good. That would not be good at all. Because I like him. What's up, Tiger Raven? Eric, Mrs. Peete is not here. I'm here alone, just me and my dog. She took the kids, and they're over at a watch party at somebody else's house. So that's why I don't hear her yelling. You would hear her yelling if she was here, believe me. Cameron Cox says the state dumb. What state? Yes, I'm unsupervised. Look, man, I'm very boring. I believe me. I'm very boring. I'm like an old man. No excitement. This is the most exciting thing I'll do all day and all night, believe me. Clemson, no ACC championship. It wouldn't. Once NC State won last night, that was the end of that chance. So Clemson's going to finish third in the, or Clemson did finish third in the ACC Atlantic. Yeah, South Carolina's to the state dump. I've never been to Columbia, Missouri. I bet it's nicer than Columbia, South Carolina, though. The thing about Columbia, South Carolina, it's geographic. The greater Columbia area is the biggest greater city area in the country. I mean, not in the country, in the state. But Charleston, where I live, the greater Charleston area, Charleston's the most populated city in the state. It used to be Columbia up until about 5 years ago, but so many people started moving to Charleston, fleeing Columbia to come here because it's just nicer. And of course, from up north, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, all those places, that the population here exploded over the past 10 years, really, but specifically the past 5 or 6 years. And I mean, literally, Columbia doesn't really, unless you have a job there or something, it doesn't really have anything to offer. I mean, in Charleston, you have the coast. Right, you have beaches all over the place. You have the historical thing. It's a destination place to live or visit on vacation. Nobody's ever going to Columbia on vacation, and even up in Greenville, like where Clemson is, there's stuff to do up there. You have mountains. There's all kinds of things to do. Rivers and lakes, mountains, all that stuff. There's nothing in Columbia. It's flat. There's no water. I mean, they do have a lake up there, but anyway, second quarters starting here. And who is that? Was that Maffa with the carry? I don't know who that was. Oh, that was Pace. What's up, Yolanda Banks? All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, Pace finds a lane, mows over a couple of defenders, first down and more. Strong run by Pace, excuse me. All this yelling has got my throat irritated. Man, I've got to say, and I know it's still early in this game, but I am extremely impressed with the way that Clemson's offensive line playing tonight so far. Big holes for the running game. Same thing last week, too, against Wake Forest. But the difference was, I thought South Carolina had a better defense than Wake Forest did. So far, so good. 1st and 10. Hand it off to Shipley. He's got a lane. He gets another first down, all the way down to about the 41-yard line of the Gamecocks. Nato, that's a history lesson. Charleston was at one time the capital of the state, a long time ago. Yes, Nate, I do. 1st and 10. DJ throws it complete. Who's that, Sweeney? Complete to Sweeney. I told you guys that Clemson's so thin due to injuries at receiver right now that Will Sweeney is a full-time starter on this offense right now. He just caught a ball. So shout out to Will Sweeney. 2nd and 5. DJ keeps it. Why are they doing this? Have you seen a slower quarterback in your life than DJ? And his knees bothering him? Why do they continue to run him for no reason? We're watching Will Shipley and Kobe Pace run all over this defense. Why do you continue to let the quarterback do? All you're doing is risking further injury, and he's not doing anything. I get so mad at that. There's no reason to run DJ. None. Zero. Not in this game, there's not. 3rd and 3. Hands the ball out to Pace. Pace has the lane up the middle. He breaks some tackles inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! Woo! That's why you don't run DJ. Because this is what we see on every play. I mean, what is Clemson averaging on the ground right now? They got to be averaging over 10 yards per carry. Anybody other than DJ. Great run by Kobe Pace. Clemson right now is dominating both lines of scrimmage defensively and offensively. Up front, they are just killing the Gamecocks. It's a domination up front. And that's how you win these games. What was it last week? Kobe Pace last week had 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he's on his way to doing that tonight, too. Early in the game, 12 minutes and 10 seconds left. Uh, 17 to 10. 17 to 10. 17 to nothing. Tigers. Of course, Jackpot's flipping out. Should be. You know, I don't want to. I'll save the shit talking till the end of the game. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it prematurely. Well, I've been doing it all week on YouTube. I've been doing it all week on YouTube, but I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna wait to put the dagger in once it's really in. I mean, the game's way too early to be doing anything. Obviously, it looks good for Clemson right now, but I'm not stupid enough to think that the game's over early in the second quarter. I've seen crazier things happen. Thank you, Wilkie, for the super chat. I appreciate it. He says, I just wanted to say that Clemson fans piss me off.
Clemson fans piss me off. Clemson fans piss me off.
Thank you, Wilkie. They piss me off, too. Miyagi says, looks like we found our offense, Pete. Those milk carton ads worked. Yes, I would like to give a special thanks to all of the people that came together and petitioned for the milk carton, Clemson's offense on the milk carton, and we made that happen, and it worked. They found the offense. It's really a true success story that we should all be proud of. So, what's up, Mr. Brown? If things get out of hand, I'm gonna switch. I'll put Jackpot stream up on the screen here, and we'll watch him lose his shit. There's nobody more entertaining. He's more entertaining than me. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. When he starts losing his shit. I have a filter like I'm not gonna go like I'll get animated if it strikes me, but I will not go near as crazy as he will on the internet. I do have a limit. What's up, Friction Vixen? He's hiding the tree. All right. Touchback kick by Clemson. Yeah. What's up, Low Country Antiques? Wow, is that do you own a store? If you do own a store, an antique store, I would like to come check it out. And can I get a discount for being so amazing and fantastic? I would like that. Jackpot doesn't make it any night. He'll be passed out by halftime. All right, 1st and 10. Brown back to pass, throws it. Wide open receiver. The first down of the game for the Gamecocks across the 50-yard line. Big time, great play there by the Gamecocks offense there. That was, I don't know if that was a busted coverage or what, but the receiver was wide open. Was that a tight end or a receiver? It might have been a tight end. Anyway, 1st down, Gamecocks. Low Country Antique says, yes, I do own a store. Wow. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, bad snap. Brown almost drops it. Back to pass. Throws it. Almost caught inside the 30. Diving catch attempt by number 6. Unsuccessful. So let me get this straight. Jackpot has his tree up and he's trying to move his tree. Why? Even if you move your tree, you're the one that moved it. You know where it is. If you want to destroy it, you can go find it. I'm very confused. 2nd and 10. Doesn't take much to confuse me either. Hand the ball off, and he's tripped up after gaining about a yard or 2. 3rd down coming up. What's up, Slim Shady Canes? Friction Vixen says, I lost my shit when Bama won today. TJ probably wished he had recorded. He said he loves my enthusiastic loathing of Alabama. Yeah, look, that was a crazy game, a crazy ending to a crazy game. I mean, Auburn really dominated that game for 3.5 quarters. The fact that Alabama stayed in that game and ended up winning it was really crazy. But they're going to get destroyed next week. 3rd and 7. I wonder how many. Brown rolls out to his right. He's looking downfield, throws it deep into the end zone. God. Why he threw it deep in the end zone, I don't know. He was covered, but anyway, didn't matter. He threw it out of bounds. He threw it where nobody could get it. 4th and 7 coming up. How many fans is Nick Saban going to yell at this week? That's what I want to know. And not only how many fans is Nick Saban going to yell at this week, but how many of them are going to bend over and like it? They like getting spanked by their daddy. Nick Saban is Alabama fans' daddy, and they love getting spanked by their daddy. It's some sort of weird fetish that they have. They love it. I can't figure out why they like getting spanked by their daddy because I'm not an Alabama fan. You have to ask them. 4th and 7, the punt. They're going to have to punt here from the 42-yard line. Fair catch at the 8-yard line. I have some clips here of Nick Saban talking to his fans.
Who's your daddy now?
The phrase, who's your daddy, comes to mind.
Answer me when I ask you, who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy? You. Uh-huh. And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
You tell me, who is your daddy and what does he do?
That's Nick Saban talking to his fan base. He loves to verbally abuse them, and they like to take it. What do you call that? Is that a masochist or a sadist? I don't know. I think it's a masochist. People that like to be abused by other people. Eric, yeah, I don't think he made any good points at all. I really don't. This is what Saban does. He lashes out at the fans. This isn't the first time he's done it. And, people are saying, oh, well, he was just defending his players. Nobody was attacking the players. Look, man, somebody called into a radio show and said, when we come to games, we expect to not only win, but win big. That's the expectation that Nick Saban has set. They didn't say anything about the players. And that one caller and calling in and saying that sent him on a 5-minute temper tantrum, yelling at the fans about how they're not appreciative enough. $10 million man yelling at people that make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year to come to the games. And last time I checked, that stadium is full every single week, 100,000 seats. There's no shortage of support from Alabama fans for Alabama. I can promise you that. He could have easily just ended that conversation. But instead he made an ass out of himself, and everybody's praising him for it, which is the really crazy thing. But anyway, my dad's, thank you, Tiger Raven. He says, my dad and I love stopping by Clemson to buy Tigers gear every time we're traveling from Maryland to Georgia on Interstate 95 and Interstate 85. Yes, The Clemson Athletic Store, I think is what it's called. The big one, that's the best one in Clemson. They have all kinds of shit. I mean, they have anything you can think of in there. Oh, look, it's just my opinion. And I realize, Eric, that I'm in the minority here. Believe me, I know I'm in the minority based on what my interactions on Twitter. Everyone loves what Nick Saban says. I just don't like grown men talking to me like I'm a child, especially football coaches. It's not like the guy's a scientist that cured child cancer. He's a football coach. Calm down. For first and 10. Hand the ball off to Maffa, and he's going to get maybe a couple of yards. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and 7 coming up. Hey, what's up, Miranda? Miranda, I don't know if you're still with him or not, but Miranda, she's a Tigers fan. She used to be dating a Gamecock. I'm not sure if they're still dating. It's been a few years now. So I don't want to. But welcome back. Second and 7. They're going to hand it off to Maffa, and he's going to pick up about 6 of the 7 yards. He's going to be a yard short of the first down, so 3rd and 1 coming up. That damn rooster is annoying as hell. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1 from the 14-yard line. Up to first down, Tigers. Another good run by Maffa. He picked up about 4 on the play. Oh, it's tied in Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, huh? Yes, do not throw it, DJ. I hate when these coaches overthink it and just keep running the ball. It's working. Running the ball is what's got them to 17-0, in the second quarter. Continue to do that until they stop it. DJ rolls out to his right, looking to pass. Does pass it down the right side. Open, caught inside the 50 by Dakari Collins. I can't believe. Collins. Man, it's been a bad season all in all, but there's a lot of bright spots. Clemson's 4 top receivers are out with injury, and these young guys, Dakari Collins and Bo Collins, have been putting on a show the past few weeks. There's true freshmen, both of them, bright futures at Clemson over the next couple of years. 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off. Who was that? Is that Maffa again? I don't know. He picked up 2 or 3. Wilkie, I don't know. Oh, what's up, Hunter Porth? Luke Walker? I don't know if I'm streaming next week. I would like to. I don't know which game I'll be streaming. I would like to continue to stream as many games as I can until the games are over. So we'll see. All right, 2nd and 7. Gonna hand the ball off to Maffa. He's got a room. He picks up about 5 of the 7. He's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 2 coming up from the 37 of the Gamecocks. I like what I'm seeing so far. Is they started Shipley. They gave him an entire series. They started Pace. They gave him an entire series. Now they're starting Maffa and giving him an entire series. They're rotating. Now they have 2 running backs in. They have both Maffa and Shipley in at the same time. I would expect maybe to see a screen pass or something here. They don't hand it off. They're going to do a reverse, and Shipley is not going to get it. He's about a half a yard short of the first down. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I just would have lined it up and just ran it the way I've been running it. I don't know why they'd have to do this trick play stuff, reverse. They haven't been able to stop you just running the ball. All right, so they're going for it on 4th and 1. For the love of God, hand the ball off. I don't care. If they don't get it, but give it to Maffa. I would actually put Kobe Pace in right here. He's actually the bruiser of the three. I would let him run it up the middle and let them stop. There's no way they're stopping him for 1 yard. Stream the ACC championship. You know what? I might do that. I'll probably be the only one that does do that, so that's probably a good idea, actually. I'm sure there's other guys that'll be streaming the SEC championship and the Big Ten championship and all that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's going to depend also on what time the games come on of the day and what I got going on. So there's other things that go into it. But so Clemson calls a timeout. I hope, was it Clemson that called a timeout? I think it was. I hope that they're not reconsidering going for it. I want them to go for it here. I think they can score a touchdown here. Yeah, that was the most shocking thing of the day. I did believe that Michigan had a chance to beat Ohio State, but I didn't see I mean, they completely destroyed them. That was a little bit shocking. I don't think anybody was expecting that. What does Jackpot have people over there? Does he have like friends over there that are Clemson fans? See, if that's the case, I'm not inviting Gamecocks over to my house on Rivalry weekend to watch the game with me. I'm not doing it. Hell, I've got family members. I've got a niece that just graduated from South Carolina, a couple of years ago. I'm not inviting my family members over here who are Gamecocks to watch this game. I don't want a Gamecock anywhere in my vicinity to watch the game with, period. So if he's got Clemson fans in his house, that's his own problem, his own doing. You can't get mad if a Clemson fan is clapping for Clemson when you invited them over your house. Jack says, I would never invite an Auburn fan over my house. I have a lot of friends who are Gamecock fans. I just wouldn't watch this game with them. That's all I'm saying. I'd watch a game with them, just not this one. Oh, kid. Yeah. Yeah, Shane Beamer's son is also a Clemson fan. That's been confirmed by both Dabo Swinney and Shane Beamer himself. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming that. You know, I think my most watched video or stream of all time was an opener against Georgia Tech a couple of years ago. That was right when the ACC network first came out, and not everybody had the ACC network yet, so people were going to YouTube to watch it. Well, I don't know if it's the most viewed. It's one of the most viewed streams I ever had. I had thousands of people in there. For a 4th and 1, going for it. DJ's back to pass. Throws it. Why? I'm trying not to cuss right now. I'm just trying my hardest. They haven't been able to stop the running game all night long. You've got Pace, Maffa, and Shipley. Draw a name out of a hat and let them run the ball up the middle and make them stop them. No, of course, Tony Elliott. They do this every fucking week. Hand the ball up the middle on first down, picks up a couple yards. Why not? Look, why are you throwing it 20 yards deep on 4th and 1 when you have running backs that are averaging 7 and 8 yards a carry in this game? God damn, they're so stupid. I hope that Tony Elliott gets a job somewhere else. I hope he goes to Virginia Tech or something. I'm so tired of his bullshit. The stupidest fucking play call I've ever seen in my life. They're going to hand the ball off on 2nd and 5, and the running back fights, almost gets the first down. He's about a yard short. 3rd and 1 coming up. was the dumbest play ever. I'm telling you, man. It's every week you see this. Just dumb shit. Like against Georgia week 1, they get down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, and they do 4 straight passes. 3 straight passes and then miss a field goal. Yeah. Didn't run it once. Unbelievable. 3rd and 1. And I think they got the first down there. Barely, but he got it. First down Gamecocks. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Jack, it might be against your Alabama team in the bowl game, sir. Seriously. You'll have a 2-loss Alabama team, and well, if Clemson wins tonight, there'll be a 3-loss Clemson team. There's a very good chance that Alabama and Clemson could play in a bowl against each other. I would actually like to see that. I really would. I think it would be a good game. All right, 2nd and 9 coming up. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the half. Brown back to pass. Rolls out to his right. He's got all day. Throws it deep. Intercepted! Andrew Booth. That's the 2nd pick of the game. Intercepted all the way down at the 1-yard line. I wish he would have intercepted in the end zone and gotten a touchback out of that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Turnover. Why he threw that ball, I have no idea. He had 2 Clemson defenders all over him. He had one in front of him, one of them behind him. I mean, that was a terrible decision by the quarterback there. I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to make a big play, but double covered. Yes. Yeah, second interception of the half. Was the last one by Booth as well? Is that Booth's 2nd interception? I can't remember who made the first interception already. I got a short memory. I think it was Booth, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah, so Clemson is all the way back on their own 1. You've got, I swear to God, Tony Elliott, don't do some stupid shit here. Hand the ball off. Get him out of the end zone. And DJ's going to do the quarterback sneak from under center. And give him credit. He picked up about 3 or 4. At least got him out of the danger zone there. Yeah, that was both, but they were both Booth. That's right. All right. Now you're out of the danger zone. There's still plenty of time left in the half. I do not want to see the ball get back to the Gamecocks on offense. So run the ball, run the clock down, and you get a field goal or a touchdown. But I don't want to give the ball back to them. Clemson gets the ball to start the second half as well. Shipley jukes a couple of players. Damn, Shipley's got some shake and bake. First down, Tigers on 2nd and 5. He picks up about 6. Tony Elliott for Gators head coach? No, that's probably going to be Billy Napier, if I had to guess. I could see Tony Elliott going to Virginia Tech probably out of all the openings that are open. I think that's probably the most likely, but we'll see. I hope he does, honestly. I'm done with him. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Shipley again. Shipley picks up about 3 on 1st down. I like this so far. I'm not complaining. He's doing what I want him to do, is run the ball. And I don't even mind passing the ball if it's a short pass. But I just don't. I don't think in this game that you need to be throwing the ball downfield. Too much of a risk. Tony going to Syracuse? No. I don't know why he would. Yeah, I know all the Alabama fans are done with Bill O'Brien. I'm seeing that a lot from the Alabama fans. you know, that's Bill O'Brien's first year there. I'm not so sure it's Bill O'Brien's fault. I'm sure, there's some blame can go on to him. But look, man, Tony Elliott's been at Clemson for a long time, and this is 3 years running now that this is the same issues over and over again. I mean, it started in 2019 when Jeff Scott left. The offense changed completely. Well, I'll take it back. The production of the offense changed completely as soon as Jeff Scott left. I don't think that's a coincidence. Now, when you have a world-class quarterback and a world-class running back and a first-round draft pick on offensive line, Jackson Carman, like we had last year, you can cover up some of those deficiencies with just sheer elite talent. But when you have a young offense like they have this year, you don't have those guys to cover everything up for you if you're Tony Elliott. Wilkie says, we need Bill O'Brien back in the NFL as a GM.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Is Bill O'Brien, now I realize he was a head coach, but he was also the GM. Is he the worst GM in the history of the NFL? God dang, man. He's got to be. He's got to be. I wouldn't let if I was an NFL owner, I wouldn't let that, or a GM, I wouldn't let Bill O'Brien anywhere near decision making for my franchise. Anywhere near it. I think Bill O'Brien actually fits better at the college level. When he was at Penn State, of course, they had that was when they had what's his face, the running back. I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Penn State had a really good offense. Wasn't that the year that they won the Big Ten? I think it was. Before he went to Houston. Who do I want as an offensive coordinator? Well, there's a lot of names out there. It's a question of who would take the job as an offensive coordinator as opposed to a head coach somewhere or something like that. Like, for instance, I would love to have Dino Babers, the head coach at Syracuse, be the offensive coordinator at Clemson. He's a great offensive mind. He's a head coach of a team that never really has a chance to do anything. What's a better job? Is it a better job to be a head coach at Syracuse or an offensive coordinator for a championship contending team at Clemson with all of the resources and talent in the world that Syracuse doesn't have? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Some guys just don't want to be coordinators. They want to be the head guy, and maybe that's Dino Babers. I would take Dino Babers in a heartbeat if he would take the job. 2nd and 6. Shipley finds a lane and gets a first down. If not somebody like Dino Babers, I would go the route of, if you want a Clemson guy, because Dabo Swinney clearly likes getting Clemson guys on the staff. There's a ton of them. Hold on. 1st and 10. Almost intercepted. There's a flag on the play. How about Willie Korn, the offensive coordinator for Coastal Carolina, who's a former Clemson quarterback? Tiger Paw Craven, thank you for the super chat, says, let's go Jeff Scott back. Let's go get Jeff Scott back if he gets fired. I don't think he's going to get fired. And I'm not sure he would come back. Maybe he would. I don't know. No idea. I do like Jeff Scott, though. I think he's got another year or two left at USF before he gets fired. If he doesn't turn it around, All right, 2nd and 10. There's only a minute left here. Clemson's working against the clock from their own 24-yard line. 2nd down. DJ's going to keep it. He's got a lane up the middle. He picks up about 7. I don't like him running the ball. I mean, I'll give him credit. He picked up 7 yards, but we're working against the clock here. I just don't like DJ running the ball. He's not 100%. His knee's not 100%. He's not fast when he's not hurt. I just think it's too much of a risk when you have the running backs running the way they are to run him. But I'm repeating myself at this point. 3rd and 3. DJ's back to pass. He's scrambling, rolls out to his right, under pressure, just throws it away. Good job throwing it away there. But now it's 4th down, and they're going to have to punt. I'm glad he didn't do something stupid there and, take a huge sack or throw an interception. He just threw it away. With a 17-0 lead, that was a smart thing to do. Watson for OC. No, Watson will be a starter in the NFL somewhere next year. I just don't know where. Yeah, why throw on 3rd and 3? Why throw on 4th and 1 like they did last drive? A great question. Ask Tony Elliott. He'll give you a non-answer about it. All right, so the punt is up. And that was a terrible punt. What was that? Will Spires typically, and they're high-fiving him. Is that what they wanted him to do? It was only a 29-yard punt, and they're high-fiving him like he did something good. Did they tell him to do that? I don't get it. I guess maybe the goal was to not let them return it or something. They did achieve that goal, but it was only a 29-yard punt. Anyway, from the 40, there's only 19 seconds left here. Yeah, I look. Brown is going to pass it. Terrible pass on the run. Threw it right into the feet of the receiver there. 2nd down coming up. PJ Fleck. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if he's a good fit in the Deep South. I don't know if he's a good fit in the Deep South. 2nd and 10. Brown rolls out to his left. Clock is ticking, and nobody open. Just throws it at the end of the Clemson bench. I think he hit the water boy with that. 3rd and 10 coming up. 7 seconds left. I don't even know what South Carolina's doing at this point. You better just take a knee and hope you don't throw an interception. Pick 6 to end the half. Good God. Clemson is, look, man, they're dominating the line of scrimmage. I feel sorry for this. Well, actually, I don't, but I'm going to pretend like I do to be a nice guy. I feel sorry for this South Carolina quarterback. He's got no receivers open. He's got nowhere to go with the ball. He's getting flushed out of the pocket on every play. This poor kid transferred from some no-name school in Pennsylvania just to come down here to Columbia and get bum rushed by Clemson's defense with no chance. All right, Brown, complete over the middle. 1st down and more inside the 50. Clock expires. All right, so the half is over with. The first half is over. Clemson up 17-0. A complete domination by Clemson's defense. I think South Carolina got 2 or 3 first downs the entire first half. A couple of interceptions by Andrew Booth, one of them in the red zone that led to a field goal. So far, Clemson's dominating this game. I don't know that South Carolina is really, they just don't have the answer for Clemson's defense. But still entire half left. Crazier things have happened. I'm going to still reserve myself for right now. All right, so it is halftime. What I'm going to do is take a 5 or 10 minute break or so. I'm going to go get some water and use the bathroom and all that. But I'm not shutting the stream down. You can stay here and chat amongst yourselves. I will be right back in just a few minutes. Thank you. I'm back. I just had to get some water and use the bathroom real quick. It is beer time, though. I don't have to make a beer run. The beer's right here. Yeah, we're still live. I cannot believe Alabama won that game. I wonder, what do you guys think the line? What's up, Jordan Bowman? What do you guys think the line is going to be next week with Georgia and Alabama? I'm going to be honest, man. Ole Miss is the better team. I know they lost to Alabama earlier in the year, but I think Ole Miss would give Georgia a better game. They'd probably still lose too. I just don't see anybody beating Georgia, but I think Ole Miss would have a better chance to give Georgia a decent game than Alabama is going to. That line might be double digit. It's definitely going to be double digits. I think it's going to open up probably around 11 or 12. That's my guess. John Serrain says UGA minus 7.5. I think it'll be more than that. I think it'll be more than that. You think that Louisville needs a head coach too? No. Hell, they're I think they're playing good for Louisville standards. What's the score of that game? What channel is that on? Is that on the ACC network? I think it is. Louisville and Kentucky. No, that's Pittsburgh and Syracuse. What channel is Louisville and Kentucky on? Oh, it's halftime there too? Damn it. Damn, LSU beating A&M. 17-7 in the third quarter. The ESPN2 is Kentucky and Louisville. What's the score there? 24-7? Good God almighty. Look, man, I was wrong. I thought Louisville was going to handle business here. I also thought Florida State was going to beat Florida. So, if Clemson wins tonight, they'll be the only ACC team in the four rivalry games against the SEC that wins, I guess. Unless Louisville can find a way to come back here. I thought Cunningham was going to be too much for them. This guy's putting up video game numbers. Yeah. I don't know. Satterfield, too. I mean, look, man, he took over a bad team. And what is he? Is this his third season? I think it's his third season. I think his first season was 19. And then, of course, last year with the COVID year. But I don't know. 6-5. Again, people have been talking all season about how terrible the ACC is. But again, I can't remember the last time. I would like to know the answer to this. Somebody could probably look it up. What year was the last time that the ACC had 4 top 25 teams ranked in week 13? That's what they have now. So I'm going to say my guess would be, because they had a good run there between about 2012 and 2016-ish, about a 4 or 5 year period there. So I'm going to say the last time would probably be 2016. Maybe. I don't know. Good Lord, yeah. There's 30 seconds left in the half here. What's up with the Pac-10? I don't know. Who's the Pac-10? You mean the Pac-12? They're awful. There is no dominant team in the Pac-12. Yeah, both the ACC and the Pac-12 will get left out of the playoffs this year. And it's probably going to end up being the Big Ten champ, unless somehow Michigan loses. But if Michigan wins next week, which I think they will, they'll get in the playoffs. They'll be ranked in the top 4 this week. Cincinnati might get in just because of all these other teams losing. I think if Alabama loses to Georgia, they'll be knocked out. It's going to come down most likely to Cincinnati and Notre Dame, I think, for that 4th spot. I'm reading your comments. Repeat, what about the ACC? My question was, when was the last time the ACC, what year was the last time that the ACC had 4 teams ranked in the top 25 going into week 13? Because that's what they have this year. What's up, Larisha M? Carolina Jackpot is not going to make it the whole game. You don't think so? We'll see. I'm going to check on. You want to check in with him now? Let's do it. Why not? It's halftime. Let's see what he's got going on over there. It's going to take me a second to do this because I've only got one monitor here. So bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see. Carolina Jackpot. Here we go. Let's see.
They just, I don't know, man. They're up and down, up and down, up and down, and man, Alabama's gonna say it fucking too. Alabama's gonna say it too. Michigan's gonna be number 3. Of course, you got the Oklahoma game going on right now.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, though, Notre Dame's sitting right back there, and then you got Cincy. You know, I just don't.
You guys hear that's Raj? He's on the phone with Raj. How did this happen?
They want to find some fucking way to put Notre goddamn Dame in. And I'm like, what is it?
Oh, Lord. And they'll get their ass stomped.
I'm going to tell you something wrong.
I've done shows with Bum Rush. Thank you. Oh, I'm reading Carolina Jackpot's chat like it's mine. Never mind.
Okay, say Georgia's number 1. Say Michigan's number 2. Alabama's number 3. Say Cincinnati's number 4. Georgia's going to.
Oh, he's getting mad and kicking people off of his stream. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Rhino says, I'm switching back and forth watching OU and Ohio State. No, Oklahoma State.
YouTuber that makes analytics and stats and this and that or whatever. I just get on here and make a bunch of bullshit rants and play some music every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't give a fuck.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna turn this off because I am. So, I mean, Jackpot stream. Yeah. All right. Third quarter is about to come up here. I think we're starting in a second now. Shit. Let's Huh? What the hell did I just do? Notre goddamn Dame, says a Rhino 26. They're playing Stanford right now, aren't they? They were favored big. I think they were favored by almost 20 points against Stanford. Stanford's like a 3-win team or something. Tony to the chickens. No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So you guys are saying that okay, so Sylvester says that 2014 we had top four in the BCS 25, and I'm talking about going into week 13. He says Florida State 3, Georgia Tech 18, Clemson 22, Louisville 24. So what my guess was 2016, but he says 2014. So yeah, so people are talking about how down the ACC is because Clemson's down with 3 losses, but the reality is they have 4 teams in the top 25. It's the first time it's happened in the past 7 years. So, false narrative. You have to actually pay attention. Math is not hard. Yes. Thank you, Sylvester. I appreciate the information. Eric says, I've never seen Jackpot stream, but I'm sure we Clemson fans are going to be pissing him off even more. Look, he's got a bigger Clemson audience than I do. Yeah, he definitely does. I piss off more Clemson people than he does, you know. And on the flip side of that, I have zero, maybe not zero, maybe 1 or 2 Gamecock fans that hang around here. They're very thin-skinned. Where is Bobby, though? Did he go to the game to see live action? I felt No, I don't think he's at the game. I don't know. I haven't talked to Bobby in a couple weeks. I think it might have been like a month ago I talked to him. I don't know. I don't think he's there. He might be. He lives in the upstate. He lives closer to Clemson. Unless he drove down there, I don't think he's there. There are many seasons in the past. I'd love to have this same season we had this year. Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, it's all relative, right? And this goes back to the whole Nick Saban thing where he yelled at the fans for having too high of expectations and all that. Here's the issue I have with that. Whether you're Dabo Swinney or Nick Saban or Lincoln Riley or Ryan Day or whatever, name the top 5 coaches in the country. If you're any one of these coaches, you are the ones that set the expectation. So if you set a high expectation for your players and the program, if you're not living up to that expectation, don't get butthurt when the fans criticize you for it. That's just the bottom line. I mean, and here's the other thing. I don't see Lincoln Riley running around. Oklahoma has been a disappointment this year. Even though they're only a 1-loss team, they have not looked good. And I don't see Lincoln Riley out there yelling at fans. But he's getting plenty of criticism from the fans. I don't see any other coach doing that other than Saban. And, well, Sweeney did do it earlier in the year. All right, so here's the third quarter has started. Clemson's going to receive the kick and run it out of the end zone to about the 20 or 15. Look at these first half stats here. Clemson, 193 rushing yards to South Carolina's 22. Total yards, 258 to 75. Yards per play, Clemson 7, South Carolina 3. The proof is in the pudding. There offensively, Clemson has dominated the first half. Yeah, I saw him talking to I saw that. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. I thought Clemson, Clemson got the ball first. What am I talking about? Gamecocks got the ball first in the second half. They throw a screen pass complete. He makes a couple of Tigers miss, and he picks up about 8. Good first down play there by the Gamecocks. 2nd and 2 coming up. I don't know why I thought Clemson got the ball first in the second half. I don't know what I'm thinking about. What's up, Benji? Yeah, Clemson had the ball first to start the game and drove down the field and got a touchdown. Oh. They're going to say 2nd and 3 coming up, not 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3 coming up. Another screen pass, and they read it perfectly. Taken down for a 3-yard loss. Trenton Simpson, the linebacker. Big tackle there. 3rd and 5 coming up. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 from the 25. Brown back to pass. He's being chased by a bunch of Tigers. Throws it wild. Had no chance to complete that. Incomplete. Wild pass there. He was just trying to get rid of the ball, I think. And the penetration from Clemson's defense is, again, they're dominating the line. Brent Venables he's an extremely aggressive defensive coach, and with a young quarterback and a questionable offensive line for South Carolina, that's the way to play it. All right, 4th and 5, another terrible punt. Fair catch called for by Brown at the, it looks like 36. It wasn't a terrible punt, but it wasn't a good one. And South Carolina's punter's not very good. Or at least it's not tonight. Look at this. DJ's stats, under 50% completion percentage in the first half. Yet again. Like half of his games have been 50% or less. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 36. Shipley's in at running back. Hands the ball off to Shipley. Shipley runs up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets up about a half a yard or maybe a yard short of the first down. 2nd and 1 coming up. Yeah, Shane Beamer looks like he's just, like his best pig just died or something. He's not looking happy. 2nd down. Shipley gets it again. 1st down and more. Breaking tackles, dragging players, picks up about 6 or 7. Good run there on 2nd down. 1st down, Tigers. Run the ball. Run the ball, Paul. That needs to be the game plan. I mean, yeah, you might have to pass it every once in a while, but this needs to be under 20 passes for DJ in this game. No reason to pass it when you're running the ball like this. None. Hands it off to Shipley again. Shipley finds a hole. Down to the 40 on 1st and 10. Picks up about 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. What is Shipley averaging? He's got to be averaging 7 or 8 yards a carry. Maybe more so far tonight. Feed the beast. Now, you don't want to wear the guy out or get him hurt. But I don't know. We really haven't seen much of Pace since he had the big touchdown run. I would rely on Pace a lot in the second half. Hands it off to Shipley again. 1st down. All right, so far I like what I'm seeing from Tony Elliott with the play calling. Run, and then run some more. And if that doesn't work, run it again. So far, Shipley is just dominating. Just dominating. What's up, TJ Durnan? He says, Bama fan here. Well, everybody's welcome here. First and 10 from the 35 of Carolina. He's going to throw it to a Joe. There's a flag on a play complete. He picks up about 6, but there is a flag holding against Clemson. So that's going to come back. A Joe. That is the first time we've seen a Joe tonight. He is huge. He looks more like a tight end than a receiver. He's enormous. He's built like a shit brick house too. First and 20 coming up. It dumps it off to Pace. Pace breaks a couple tackles, spin move all the way down to about the 32. On first and 20, he picks up, 10, 12. Yeah, a Joe. All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. After a first and 20, that's a good pickup on first down. He's going to hand it off to Shipley, and Shipley's going to get maybe a yard or 2 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up. Yeah, knock on wood. I don't know if I have any wood in here. Everything around here is not wood. Hey, there's wood. Knock on wood with the penalties, because Clemson has been terrible with penalties so far this year, but tonight they're not doing bad so far. 3rd and 5, they say, from the 30, from the Gamecock 30. Shipley is the running back. 3 receivers high, 1 on the bottom. DJ back to pass. Throws it up to the end zone. Incomplete. Good defense there. I don't know why he threw that. That could have easily been picked off if the defensive back had been paying attention to the ball instead of the receiver. Again, you have at least 2 backs that are averaging over 5 yards a carry on every carry in this game. And again, why are you throwing it? But whatever. Yeah, we're definitely running better on the outside than we are on the inside so far. Hold on, TJ. I'll answer that question in a second. The kick field goal is up, and it's good from 47 yards. I thought he was going to miss that. It looked like he was going to miss it, and it hooked in. So 20-0 Clemson. TJ's question was TJ Durnan. He says, who do y'all think is going to win the Heisman? Well, after the performance out of CJ Stroud today, I think he's out of it. Obviously, they lost. Ohio State's quarterback, Bryce Young. I know they won, but yeah, he didn't really put on a Heisman-type performance. How about the running back? What's the guy's name? From Michigan. I can't think of his name right now. The running back for Michigan might be the lead for the Heisman. Also, there's probably at least 2, maybe even 3 guys on Georgia's defense that could be considered for it. That would be my guess. How you perform late in the year, especially in big games, is what matters to most of these Heisman voters. I'm convinced that half of these Heisman voters, first of all, there's too many of them, and half of them don't watch the games unless it's, this time of year and it's a big game or something. They don't watch every game all year like we do, like us crazy, nutty fans do, Oh. Yes, Haskins. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Jordan Davis would be another one. Nakobe Dean from Georgia. There's, like I said, there's 2 or 3 players on Georgia's defense that should be considered for it. It's really hard these days to win a Heisman as a defensive player. Look, man, the Heisman, yes, it's a prestigious award and everything. It's really a late season popularity contest. There's way too many voters. There's voters on there that don't even watch football or care about football. What's that guy's name that's on Sirius satellite radio? Mad Dog. You know who Mad Dog is? He's got a show. This guy doesn't watch college football. He even said he doesn't watch college football. He's a Heisman voter. Why? They should eliminate more than 50% of the Heisman voters. Have no business voting on Heisman every year. No business. It's a popularity and stat contest. That's all it is. And if you perform great late in the year, especially the last 2 or 3 weeks of the regular season and in the championship game, that's all. They vote before the championship game, don't they? Yeah. So this is the last week. So it's what have you done for me lately? I would not be surprised if the Michigan running back won it, and he probably maybe should. I don't know. Defensive end for Michigan as well. I just missed that play. I was looking at the chat here. Anyway, Clemson kicked it off and they returned it to about the 25, I think. Gordon, I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be considered for it. He might go to New York. I don't think he'll win it though. Yeah, Watson should have won it. Definitely. Actually, I think, well, hold on. 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball off, run up the middle, gets hit by Skalski immediately. I would have taken Lamar Jackson over Watson. That was the second year. So Watson went to New York twice and lost both times. The year that Derrick Henry won it, I think Watson should have won it. The year that Lamar Jackson won it, I think Lamar Jackson deserved it. Lamar Jackson was the most outstanding player in the country that year. I mean, the guy was a video game. And he played on not a very good team, and they won a bunch of games just because of Lamar Jackson. All right, 2nd down, 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter from the 28. They're going to hand the ball off. Goes nowhere again. Man, this Clemson defensive line, was that Murphy? No, that was Tyler Davis. Talking about Jordan Davis. That was Tyler Davis with a stop. Man, he wasn't even blocked. Matt Corral's another one. Yes. Yes. Yeah, no one at Clemson's winning it. We know that. 3rd and 5. Short pass complete, 1st down and more. Good play there by the Gamecocks on 3rd down. Picked up about 15 yards on 3rd down. 1st and 10 Gamecocks in Tiger territory. Now. No, not quite in Tiger territory. I think it's about the 45-yard line or 40-yard line. Crimson Brave, the Pineapple's going to be running for his life tomorrow, sir. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. Hand the ball off again. Very, very little success running the ball for the Gamecocks tonight. I respect the fact that they continue to try, which is something Tony Elliott wouldn't do. If Tony Elliott doesn't have success running the ball, he just throws it 80 times. But South Carolina is sticking with the run game, even though they're chipping away with 1 or 2 yards per carry. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yes, Kenny Pickett should definitely be considered for the Heisman, but they won't. Again, it's popularity, and they go, oh, Pitt, nope. 2nd and 7, incomplete pass, almost picked off. Pitt Pickett won't be considered for it, even though he should. He's definitely up there with the rest of the, Strouds and the Corral and all those guys. He should be considered for it, but he won't because he's on Pittsburgh's team. No, Jeremy. Yeah. 3rd and 7. Big third down here for the Gamecocks. Brown back pass. He's running for his life. Dumps it off. And he's tackled immediately for a loss. All the way back to the 39-yard line. And what is going on here? Oh. Yeah, so they're going to have to punt. They're deep. They're still in their own territory. It's going to be 4th and long now. You can't go for it here. Fourth and 10. The punt is up. Good punt this time. That was the best punt that he's done all day. Oh, my God. Oh, they downed it at the half-yard line. That was good. That was a good punt. I've been criticizing their punter because he's been, well, frankly, looking like shit all game, but that was a good punt. So Clemson all the way backed up to the 1-yard line. We don't want Bill O'Brien. I don't want Bill O'Brien. Benji says handoffs should be banned from college football. It's the most annoying thing. You must be trolling. You must be trolling. Yeah, I think he was playing it too close. That punter has only been kicking it like 40 yards per punt. I think he was playing up too close, and he didn't anticipate a good punt. What's up, Baylor man? What's Baylor doing right now? No, they already played. What am I talking about? So for Baylor, man, all eyes are on the Oklahoma State game, right? Because what has to happen for Baylor for them to make it to the Big 12 championship? They have to. They need Oklahoma to lose, right? Is that right? The Big 12 is so confusing between Baylor, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma. Since they all play each other, there's no divisions. It's confusing. Oklahoma has to lose, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So in that case, we'd get to see a rematch between, if Oklahoma lost, we get to see a rematch between Oklahoma State and Baylor. Yeah. Oklahoma State already clinched a spot, so it's just, whether Baylor or Oklahoma is going to play them next week. Right. Look, I mean, if Oklahoma State beats Oklahoma tonight and wins the championship, they're in the playoffs. One loss, Big 12 champ that's beat, God. How many ranked wins would they have? 4 on the season? At least 3. That looks like it's going to be a good game. That's the only thing that sucks about streaming these. I've streamed every Clemson game this year except for the Georgia game because I was at the game. Anytime I'm streaming these games, my attention is on the stream and on the game that I'm streaming, so I don't get to watch a lot of the other games. That's the only thing that sucks. I wanted to see Oklahoma and Oklahoma State play today, but 1st and 10 from the half-yard line. DJ's back to pass. Why? Throws it deep. He's got Collins open, but good defensive play there by the Gamecocks. Why are you passing a 30-yard pass on 1st down from your own half-yard line? Somebody make it stop. Somebody make it stop. The number one goal right now is to get out of danger of a safety. Hand the ball off to Pace, let him get you out of danger. Then if you want to throw it, whatever, I don't care. 2nd and 10. Who is that in the backfield? Is that Moffa or Pace? I can't even see. I need glasses. I'm getting old. I think that was Pace, and he got maybe a yard. 3rd and 9 coming up. I don't like this. I know Tony Elliott. Shut that rooster up. God dang. DJ in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Pace, and he's going to pick up maybe 2. So the field position is going to flip here. This is a dangerous situation right here for Clemson, quite honestly. They're going to have to punt from their own end zone. Oh, man, the passing game for Clemson is beyond pitiful. Pitiful doesn't even describe it. Why, TJ? That game's going to be a blowout, too. Alabama's going to get destroyed by Georgia. All right, 4th and 6. So the Gamecocks are going to take over from Clemson's 38-yard line, 37-yard line. 35-yard punt. Whatever it was, 33-yard punt. Oh, man. So a chance for the Gamecocks to finally get on the board here. Hopefully we can force a turnover, a pick, a fumble, whatever. Screaming goat videos, that's what the chicken's selling. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. The stupidest call in that whole drive was on 1st down from your own half-yard line, throwing a 30-yard pass when... oh. Yeah. I'm almost numb to the way that they run this offense right now. The play calling. I'm numb to it. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. Nothing really surprises me. I mean, earlier in the season, I was shocked and surprised at some of the dumb shit that they did. Ever since week 1, Clemson could have very easily won that game against Georgia had they run the ball on 1st and goal from the 5-yard line at least once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, which is what they should have done. But nope, 3 straight passes, 3 straight incompletions. That was the difference in the game. 7 points. But that's actually a valid point. Let DJ throw it on 4th down as a punt. He can throw the ball 70 yards. Look, lack of arm strength is not DJ's problem. The guy can throw it a mile. Accuracy is his problem. What's up, Caden Smith? Bedlam is a good game. Yeah, I keep hearing that. If there's if that game's close at the end and once the Clemson game's over, I'll switch over to it. Raj, thank you for the super chat. Raj says, you beautiful mother effer. Carolina Jackpot actually called me on his live stream. Enjoyed his conversation. He is good people. Yeah, he is good people. He's good people. How's he doing? Is he making it okay over there? I get worried about Jackpot. I don't want this guy to. The stress level is through the roof with him, and you know, I want this guy to have a heart attack on stream one day or something. I'm not even kidding. Thanks, Raj. I appreciate it. All right, 1st and 10 from the 43. Complete over the middle. He breaks a tackle and gets all the way down to about the 30. What is it? 29. Oh no, they put Zeb Nolan in. The clipboard holder is the quarterback now. They took out the other guy that nobody knows. They got the 35-year-old clipboard holder that graduated back in 2000. This guy's older than me, and I'm 41. Zeb Nolan. Zeb Nolan is built like me. This guy's got dad bod. He's going to hand the ball off. Oh, it's a trick play. The running back throws it down. Terrible throw. Incomplete. Oh, Zebedee Zeb. Jackpot is absolutely vegging out. Is he? Is he relaxed? Yeah. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up from the 29-yard line. They're obviously in field goal range here. Third and 2. Nolan hands the ball off. Old Zebedee Zeb. First down. Gamecocks all the way down to about the 21. There's a flag on the play. Is this going to be a holding? Or is this going to be I don't know what this is. I didn't see a holding, but I wouldn't. Yeah, holding. This is coming back. That was a huge penalty for the Gamecocks. I didn't even notice that, Mr. Brown. Yeah, Zeb Nolan. I'm not sure if he's a dad or not. He has no muscle definition at all. Again, like I said, he looks like me. He's probably taller than me, but he looks like me. Same body type. 3rd and 12. Zeb back to pass. Dumps it off into the flat. Hit immediately by Balin Spector. 2-yard loss on the play. That might have put them out of field goal range, too. That was a huge play, penalty, and then a huge loss on the play. 4th down. This would be like a 56-yard field goal or 57-yard field goal if they decide to kick it. I don't know why they'd even entertain going for it on 4th. It's 4th and 14. What are they doing here? They're going for it? They're going for it. Are they going for it? They're going for it on 4th and 14. From the 41. Venables brings the house. Nolan, incomplete. Turnover on downs. Nolan got flustered. He was about to get sacked by Murphy. So he just threw it into the dirt, basically. Oh, wow. So about a minute left in the 3rd quarter here. Clemson up 20-0. You're making me hungry. Jackpot is crushing pizza like it's his job. I don't remember what game it was. It might have been the Vanderbilt game or the Tennessee. I can't remember what game it was. It was like a month ago or something. Jackpot ate an entire pizza on stream. An entire pizza, a large or extra large, I don't know what it was. He ate like 10 pieces of pizza in a row. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Shipley. Oh, he gets wrapped. He gets twisted around. Oh, shit. Is he all right? Anyway, no gain on the play. It was, Shipley was tackled awkwardly, and he twisted around. I guess he's okay. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 from the 41. DJ's going to roll out to his right. Obvious passing play. Throws it over the middle. Wide open is the tight end, I think. No, it was Will Brown. First and 10 Tigers. Will Brown coming through with the big play. He's like, I think he's a graduate. I think he's a 6th-year senior or something. He had to have been a walk-on at some point. He's had a couple of big plays over the past couple of weeks. End of the 3rd quarter. Is this how they do it, right? Is this what you're supposed to do? Everyone raised their 4. Yep, that's what they're doing. Everybody raised the 4 in the air. Mr. Brown says, Island Boys Peete. As you wish, sir. As you wish.
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy, and amazing and fantastic, yo. They got the best college football YouTube channel. Yeah, a huge college football fan. We understand it's the Clemson Tigers. They rep it to the top. And the ACC, yo. And the live shows are so underrated on YouTube. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. Coming from the island boys. You better keep it like it's our grind. Tell that boy you better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really out to full gazing. I've been in the pool, I'm staying. I'll pull it like I'm super saiyan. Yeah. And you the best, so keep on going. Don't let no one stop you, yeah. Alright, PigskinPeete, keep doing your thing. You got it from the island, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, people get mad when I play that for some reason. All right, 4th quarter. 20-0. So far, complete and total domination. I mean, how bad do you have to be getting beat to put Zeb Nolan in the game? I look, I know it's too early. The game's not over. It's too early to be talking shit. But when I made my walking and talking video, Gamecock Hate Week video, and I said several times, I said it several times in that video, I said it several times on my live stream last night, that the Gamecocks actually think just because Clemson lost 3 games this year that they have a chance to win this game. People, Pete, you're just a homer. You're going to lose. You'll be deleting this video by 8:30 p.m. No. Look, South Carolina's offense is ranked like 120th in the country. Clemson's defense has outside of Georgia, they are the second best defense, in my opinion, defense in the entire country. So you're trying to tell me that Brown, or whatever the hell this guy's name is, this transfer from an FCS Bible study school in Pennsylvania that nobody's ever heard of with 3 students, is going to come in and somehow beat Clemson's defense is asinine. And this is what you're seeing. Clemson's defense has dominated. I don't even know how many yards this South Carolina offense has in the first 3 quarters. Maybe 100 total? 120? I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but it's a domination up front. And of course, Clemson's able to run the ball all night effectively on the Gamecock defense. Look, it's not a shame losing to a Clemson if you're South Carolina. South Carolina's had a great season. They made a bowl game. Nobody expected them to even win 5 games, let alone 6. But they are not they're not ready to compete with Clemson. The worst Clemson team in the past 10 years is this year, and they're just not up for the task. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, all right, here we go. The start of the 4th quarter. Shipley's going to run it around to the left to the outside, picks up 10 yards, first down, Tigers. Holding against Clemson, this is going to come back. Oklahoma took the lead, huh? Yeah, it's coming back, holding on Clemson. Looks like, who is that on? So anyway, now it's 1st and 20 from the Gamecock 43. I know. So Shipley is in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Shipley. Finds a lane up the middle. Picks up about 5. 2nd and 15 coming up. I'm not going to complain too much about the flags. Clemson has been terrible with the penalties, especially false starts this season. Tonight's they're doing okay. 2nd and 15. Hand it off to Shipley. He's going to fight for another 4 or 5 yards on 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd and about 10 or 11. I think 3rd and 11 probably. Engine says duck. Why? Something about hit me in the head? Why are you telling me to duck? All right, it's 3rd and 11. Again, they're in field goal range. BT Potter has a huge leg. No problem for him to kick a field goal from here if they need to, but 3rd and 11. Hands it off to Shipley on 3rd and 11. And he goes, he gets about 2 yards out of that. Well, I don't even. Now, if there was, you know what? Forget about it. It doesn't matter. I could criticize every play call, but what's the point? Sorry, Booze. You have now made 2 comments in a row that I have no idea what you're talking about. First duck and now sorry, Booze. All right, so BT Potter's in for the 49-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. Good. That would have been good from 55 at least. BT Potter coming up with a big kick. 23-0 Tigers. 12 minutes and 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ducks and Bama, who you picking, Pete? That would be a good game. Alabama's offense is, look, who am I to talk? Clemson's offense has been terrible virtually all season, but they have been getting better over the past 3 or 4 games, considerably better. Even with all the injuries to their top 4 receivers and offensive line, and Shipley and Pace missed a couple of games, or a game. Alabama's defense is declining throughout the season. It just is. They're going the other direction. It's actually a miracle that they won today against Auburn, but I don't know, man. I think that game would probably be a pick 'em in Vegas. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. They're going to get destroyed. They're going to get destroyed by Georgia. I mean, I think even Alabama fans know that. There's no way they're going to be able to compete with. I mean, I don't even know if Alabama's going to score an offensive touchdown against Georgia. Yeah, Clemson's team next year will be 10 times better than it was this year. Dr. Campbell says taking down Carolina is at least a good finish to the season. Well, yes, but it's not because Carolina is a good team, because they're not. I know that beating Florida and Auburn is somehow tried to convince people that Carolina was good, but they haven't been good all season. And but yes, it's always good to be. It's better to beat them than to lose to them. It's also better to beat them convincingly. No, not even a question. Right now it's 20. What is it? Shit, I need to change the score, don't I? After that field goal. Right now it's 23-0. I prefer to see a domination the way that I'm seeing it than just beating them. So that is good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Spencer says, I'm just happy my Gators and Deacons won today. Yeah, congratulations to the Florida Gators. I thought there was no way in hell they're going to win that game. So the kick is up. They're going to take it out of the end zone and get up to about the 19-yard line. Georgia Tech versus Nebraska in the toilet bowl. Georgia Tech's not going to a bowl, so they're not even the toilet bowl. That would be fun, though. I would, you know what? If they did that, Georgia Tech versus Nebraska, I would tune into that just for the, comedy factor of it. Clemson will never be as good as they were in 2018. Never is a long time, sir. Never is a long time. All right, first down from the 19. Is this still Zeb? Yeah, Zeb Nolan over the middle for about a 7-yard completion to the tight end. 2nd and 3 coming up. 2nd and 3 or 4. We'll see what they officially say here. 2nd and 4 is what they're saying. Old Zeb. They hand the ball off. Hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, taken down for no gain. 3rd and 4 coming up. Nolan turnover at the tackle. 2016 Clemson was not better than 2018 Clemson. No, especially not defensively. Offensively, maybe. It's hard to compare different teams, different years. It really is. 3rd and 4. I mean, 18 team didn't lose a game. They were 15-0. So 3rd and 4. Zeb back to pass, complete for a first down across the 30-yard line. Old Zeb. Complete to number 6. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. At this point, I just don't want Clemson to even let them score. I want to see a big fat goose egg on the scoreboard at the end of this game. That would make me very happy. Very happy. Zeb back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Throws it. Complete. And the U's covered too. Hell of a pass and catch there. Got to give credit where credit is due. Old Zeb's got the zip. Look at old Zeb. He hasn't thrown the ball this good since he was 25 years old. Impressive. Looking like a young man out there. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to... They won't put Tyson in. Maybe they will. I don't know. 1st and 10. Zeb, deep ball. Nah, way overthrown. Covered, too. 2nd down coming up. Man, imagine how bad you have to be playing to be benched for Zeb Nolan. There's a hurt Clemson player on the ground. Who is that? Uh-oh. That didn't look good. Clipboard Zeb. Shout out to Zeb Nolan. He's playing better than the other guy was by a long shot. I feel a turnover coming up here in a second. Zeb is getting way too comfortable throwing the ball. And at this point, you're down 23-0, 9 minutes left. You're going to see a lot of passing, and it's just a matter of time before Booth or somebody, Turner or somebody jumps one of these passes and gets an interception. So it's a dangerous game that the Gamecocks are playing right now. They don't have a choice, though. Was that Tyler Davis that was down? That's not good. He's been battling injuries all year, along with everybody else on Clemson's team. You want some sacks? Yeah. That's the one thing you can say about that Brown kid is he escaped several almost for-sure sacks, especially in the first half. I like that nickname for Zeb. Clipboard Zeb. And the new nickname for Shane Beamer is from now on is going to be Dollar Store Dabo. It just rolls off the tongue nice, too. Dollar Store Dabo, which is what he is. Nothing wrong with being a Dollar Store Dabo. Even a Dollar Store Dabo is better than a lot of coaches in the country, Yes, there has. I believe there's been a shutout in this game before. I don't know what year it would have been. I'm sure there's definitely been a shutout at some point. I know that. What was that game? 63-3. Was that with Charlie Whitehurst? I think. I don't know. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. And like I said, they're getting to the point now. Time is a problem. They're going to be throwing it all the time. They're not going to run it at all at this point. Here we go. They'll probably even go for it on 4th down at this point. They're grasping at straws at this point. Zeb Nolan, back to pass, throws it over the middle, complete, hit just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th and 1 in Clemson territory from about the 40, 41? Anyway, 4th and 1's coming up. They will go for it here, no doubt about it. They really don't have a choice. Yeah, 63-17, sorry. There was hold on. Fourth and 1, they're going to run it up the middle, and he gets the 1st down. He picks up about 5. 1st down, Gamecocks. I must be thinking about the Deshaun Watson game, 56, what was it, 56-7 or something. That might have been either 2015 or 2016. First shutout was 1959. There's your answer. 1959. 1st and 10 from the 39. And it's going to be a false start against the Gamecocks. They're shooting themselves in the foot here. That's going to back them up. Yeah, 2016, 56-7. Tanner Muse on the Chickens. No, that's his brother. I don't know what his brother's name is. Tyler or something. Yeah, he's a couple years younger than Tanner. All right, here we go. First and 15. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Zeb Nolan back to pass. Throws it into the flat behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to pick up maybe about 3 yards before he goes out of bounds. maybe 4 yards. So first and or second and maybe 11 coming up here. Yeah, Nick Muse. There you go. Second and 12 is what they're going to say officially from the 40. Field goal is not going to do shit for you here. I mean, it's 4 downs every play. Oh my God. The ball was tipped by the receiver. That was a hell of a pass. The receiver, that's all on him. That would have been a huge play for the Gamecocks. Just bounced right off his hands, flew up in the air, and almost got intercepted. Yeah, wow, man, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Right in the, he hit him right in the chest, in stride. 3rd and 12 coming up. Old Zebby Zeb back to pass, complete. Hit immediately. He picks up, I don't know. Well, not enough for the first down. That's all I know. He's about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th and 4 or so coming up. 7 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. 23-0. Shane Beamer is pacing back and forth on the sidelines with a look on his face like, let's just go ahead and end this thing and go home. Because it's over. Old Zebby Zeb back to pass. Ball's knocked out of his hands. Fumble. Who got it? I think Zeb might have got it back. I don't know who got it. I think Zeb got it back. Good job, Zeb. Turnover on downs. Clemson takes over.
Clemson fans piss me off. Clemson fans piss me off.
1989, Clemson won 45-0. So that's definitely more recent than whatever 1950 something that the guy said before. I just hope that they shut him out today. I mean, a win is a win is a win. A big win's a big win's a big win, you know, by a large margin. But a shutout just has a better feel to it. Especially how much the Gamecocks been running their mouth this week. And not even just Gamecocks, by the way. Just Clemson haters in general, you know, whether they're Ohio State fans or Alabama fans or whatever, Georgia fan, whatever. Oh, yeah, South Carolina's going to whoop your ass. Clemson sucks. SEC. They really think that having that logo on their jersey or painted on their field really means something when you actually have to line up and play against them. People are fucking delusional. But that doesn't surprise me. 89 was a typo. It was 59. Okay. I'm not going to lie, though. I thought that the game would have been closer. I did think that South Carolina could stay within 10 or 14 points, which is right where the spread was, 11.5. I thought they could stay within that region, but no. In 1900, Clemson shut out South Carolina 51-0 in Willie B. Dr. Campbell says, I hate it when coach acts like that instead of trying to turn the game around. Poor sportsmanship, not a good role model. Who are you referring to? I don't know. If are you talking about one of the coaches in this game? You must be watching a different game. I don't know what you're referring to. Look, man, you could put South Carolina in any conference. It wouldn't matter. They've been terrible for their entire existence. When they were in the ACC, they were no good. The SEC, no good. You could put them in the Big Ten, they'd lose there. Big 12, they'd lose there. Hell, they wouldn't even be any good in the Pac-12. And they go, oh, if we had a Clemson schedule, we go, 9-3 or 10-2 every single season. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I think Clemson this year has like the 12th ranked strength of schedule in the entire country. I guarantee you South Carolina doesn't. The SEC East has been friggin' terrible. Terrible. 1st and 10. Pace. No, that's Maffa. And he's going to maybe pick up a yard or so. Yes, Shane Beamer's son is a Clemson fan. Of course, now his daddy told him he can't be. Because it's not a good look when your dad's the head coach of South Carolina and you're walking around rocking Clemson gear. So his daddy made him get rid of all that gear. You know, you gotta do what daddy says. Daddy pays the bills. But thank you, Christian, for the super chat. It says, would you take a 100-yard dash, Zeb or DJ? You know what? That's a really good question. I have no idea. That would be great. I'm going to be honest here. I would probably take Zeb. Yeah. Give me $20 on the Zebby Zeb. Zebby Zeb Nolan. With dad bod. DJ's slow, man. He's slow. I mean, he's big. But, yeah, his speed is not DJ's thing. 2 days. 2nd and 9. DJ rolls out to his right. Throws it back to his left. Is that Sweeney again? Yeah. Will Sweeney. Tackled for about a 5 or 6 yard loss there. So 6.5 minutes left in the game here. 3rd down coming up. My father's been telling me since I was a kid they wouldn't amount to anything. It's all about their program. So you're talking about South Carolina, I guess. Yeah. Look, Shane Beamer. It's hard to criticize Shane Beamer. He way overachieved this year, winning 6 games. South Carolina as a program, after the way Will Muschamp left after he got fired, was a complete and total dumpster fire. The recruiting ranking last year, I don't even think it was in the top 50. They had a bunch of players that were decent players that decommitted. I mean, they were just in a tailspin. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Shane Beamer's done an amazing job in his first year. I mean, look who he's got playing at quarterback. He's got clipboard Zeb and who's the other guy? Brown, the FCS transfer from the School of the Deaf and Blind and somewhere in Pennsylvania that nobody even knew existed until he came here. So Shane Beamer's done a great job his first year. Now, what it comes down to for long-term success, if they're ever going to have any, is recruiting. I mean, he's recruiting directly against both Clemson and Georgia, who are both miles ahead of their program right now. So it's going to be a tough job for them and for him. But I do like Shane Beamer. You know, you will not hear a single Gamecock fan on the planet, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere else face to face. You won't hear one say that they like Dabo Swinney. I've never heard it. Dabo Swinney has now been the head coach at Clemson for 13 years. I think this is his 14th season. I have never, ever heard a Gamecock fan, and I know a lot of them, and I interact with a lot of them on the internet. I've never heard one of them say they like Dabo Swinney. They all hate him because they're just blind homers. So they've been trashing Dabo Swinney for 13 years because of his personality, and then they went out and got Shane Beamer, who's basically Dabo Swinney light, dollar store Dabo, as I like to call him now, the new nickname. But they love him. But somebody like me, who can think outside of the box, I can admit when I like a coach. Why would I not like Shane Beamer? He seems like a nice enough guy to me. I mean, I don't know why I would dislike the guy, other than the fact that he's the Gamecocks head coach. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, Clemson fans piss me off.
Clemson fans piss me off.
I actually kind of feel sorry for the guy. He's got one of the hardest jobs in the country. Being the South Carolina head coach is one of the hardest jobs in the country. All right, 3rd and 14. DJ back to pass, throws it to the right sideline, throws it out of bounds. And Collins could have caught that ball. I mean, if he had thrown it on target, but of course he didn't. Anyway, 4th down coming up. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Clemson's going to punt. Yeah, I know Beamer and Dabo get along. I mean, even back in the day, Steve Spurrier and Dabo got along. I mean, they'd talk shit back and forth, trash talking, but they were good friends. They still are to this day. But it doesn't matter if Beamer and Dabo are friends. Gamecock fans will never like Dabo Swinney. Never. They call him all kinds of terrible things. Cult leader. They accuse him of funneling money. This crazy. They do these crazy conspiracy theories that Clemson is funneling money through a church to buy recruits and all this crazy shit. Look, it has nothing to do with funneling money or being a Christian or whatever they think. They're just better than you. They've always been better than you. They were better than you before Dabo Swinney got there. Just deal with it. Your little brother. You always have been. You always will be. Just go ahead and accept it. Accept it. The first part of being happy in any situation is accepting the reality of the situation. Gamecock fans just refuse to accept the reality of the situation. But more power to them, I guess. Makes it easier for people like me to rag on them. What's bad sportsmanship? I don't play football, sir. Bad sportsmanship. Yeah. I'm not on the team. I'm not on the team. I don't have to have sportsmanship. 2nd and 10. The ball is batted to the line of scrimmage. Anyway, incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. 6 minutes left in the game. Larisha says, I'm praying for a shutout. Yes. Courtney, I have no idea what you're saying there. I is less than 3. ECU. Yeah, the whole New Spring Church thing is the biggest. It's the dumbest conspiracy theory that I've ever heard before. It's so dumb. Oh, Carolina's showing bad sportsmanship. Okay. We have an injured, it looks like an injured Gamecock down here. I don't know who that is. Most wins in the first 15 seasons as head coach: Urban Meyer, Bob Stoops, Barry Switzer, Dabo Swinney. Dabo is only 1 win away from tiring Barry Switzer for the top 3, which obviously if he gets a win in the bowl game. What bowl game do you guys think Clemson's going to go to? Oh, Luke Walker, I would love to see that. I would love to see North Carolina play South Carolina. I would love it. I would love it. I would love to see them lose to 2 ACC teams in a row. And nothing would make me happier. Nothing. Troll booth attendant says Gator. The Gator Bowl is what you're saying. Okay. 3rd and 10. Old Zebby Zeb over the middle. Batted down again. 4th down coming up. Mayo Bowl. Russell Athletic Bowl. What do you guys think about the Outback Bowl? Again, let's say Alabama loses to Georgia badly in the SEC championship. Maybe a Clemson and Alabama matchup. I'd love to see that. Maybe an Alabama and Ohio State matchup. That would be good. There's a lot of good. The thing that pisses me off a lot of times about these bowls is that they really miss out on some great matchups. Like, I don't know what some of them are head scratching, the matchups that they make when they could be making compelling ones. But 4th and 10, almost picked off, dropped. That would have been a pick 6 probably if he'd have caught it. But he didn't catch it. Anyway, turnover on downs. Clemson, what do you do here? What do you do if you're Clemson here to not look like an asshole as far as running up score or whatever? So they're going to take over the ball deep in South Carolina's territory. You got to put your second string in. I get that. But what do you do? I mean, the goal is to score here. There's still 5.5 minutes left. You can't just not score. Oh, they didn't even put their second. They're leaving DJ in. They're leaving DJ in there. I wish they would show the stands. The Gamecock fans are all gone. They've all left. Time to go hit the beer fridge or the liquor cabinet and get even drunker than you were before the game started. It's going to be a long night for the Coot. It's going to be a long night for the Coot. Luke says, from what I've heard, UNC will probably be in the Mayo Bowl against either Tennessee or South Carolina. I hope it's against South Carolina. I just hope South Carolina plays somebody in the ACC as far as a bowl opponent. 2nd and 6, they're going to hand it off to Maffa. First down. Clock continues to run. 5 minutes and counting. Oh, yeah. Well, any bowl would love to have Clemson. That the fans travel well. You know, I'm not going to lie. If I wasn't going, I'm already going to a basketball game in December. I already bought tickets for it. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off. Who's that? Shipley? No, it's Maffa again. If I wasn't going to that basketball game, that's Darian Rencher. I would probably look if it was in Charlotte or something like the Duke's Mayo Bowl or even somewhere in Florida. I would think about going to. I don't care who they're playing. But I'm already doing something at that time of year, and then Christmas is right then. What's up, Caleb, the spelling bee man? Good to see you here, man. I haven't seen you here in a while. Clemson fans sold out tickets to Boise once. Yeah, I'm not traveling across the country to watch them play in a bowl unless it's a major bowl game. But if it was local in the Southeast within a 5 or 6 hour drive, I would do it. You know. Anyway, 3rd and 4 coming up inside of 3.5 minutes left in the game here. 23-0 domination by the Clemson Tigers over little brother. The game coot, the chicken heads. They're still playing that rooster, even though they're about to lose. Please score here. I want to rub it in. Look, man, this is a rivalry game. There's no love lost. Run the score up, whatever you need to do. I don't care. Score. 30-0 sounds better than 23-0 to me. It's still funny to me how many people told me that I was just being a homer thinking that Clemson was going to beat South Carolina. You know. It's not surprising, though, that people would say that. 4th down and 3. I guess they're going to. They were trying to draw them off sides or something. I don't know what they were just doing there, but obviously they're going to kick a field goal here or something. Anthony Ovidechuk says Clemson is dog water.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably. The forecast for today is partly stupid with 100% chance of dumbass.
Congratulations, sir. You just played yourself. But thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I don't know. Who called the timeout there? It must have been Clemson. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Yes, the stands in South Carolina are empty. They're going to go for it. Why are they going for it? Whatever. 4th and 3 from the 7-yard line. DJ is in, and so is, looks like Maffa. Hands the ball out to Maffa. First up. Touchdown, Tigers! Oh, I can't wait to hear the Coots crying about this. Hey, Ian, I can't wait to hear you crying about it. I can't wait to hear you cry about it, sir. Go ahead and cry about it. Oh, they beat us too badly. Bad sportsmanship. You shouldn't have been running your fucking mouth all week long if you're the players and the coaches. Mainly the fans. I don't know if the players and the coaches ran their mouth, but definitely the fans did. And but Dabo Swinney hears that. When Dabo Swinney gets off the bus today with Clemson's team to walk into Williams-Brice, there's 100, maybe 200 Gamecock fans out there chanting for 5 minutes, "Fuck Dabo Swinney," and while he's walking by. Why would you stoke the fires against the superior team and coach while they're walking into your stadium, and then you go and call them trash when you're sitting there saying "fuck Dabo" when he's going in there? So you deserve everything you get. It's payback for backing out of the game last year. Fuck every single South Carolina fan until tomorrow. Once tomorrow comes around, I'll be friendly to the South Carolina fans again. And my friends included. I have a lot of friends that are South Carolina fans. But until then, fuck them. To the victor goes the spoils. And the spoils have been going to the Clemson side of this rivalry for the better part of 118 years. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. Sorry you couldn't beat the worst Clemson team in the past decade.
It's like, well, they've been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. A troll booth attendant foe says, how dare Clemson run a play? I can't wait. I'm salivating at the amount of Gamecock fans that are going to be crying about that last touchdown. I can't wait. I can't wait. Dabo Swinney just took that football and shoved it right up the fan base's ass, and that was on purpose. And I love it every minute of it. Let's hear from Dabo Swinney. Why don't we? I think this is an appropriate time to hear from Dabo Swinney. He's a man of many important words over the years.
After 5 years at Clemson, if I've only got 35 wins, there's going to be a new coach here. And you know what? There should be, because there's a different standard. And so he's exactly right. They ain't Alabama, they ain't LSU, and they're certainly not Clemson. And, that's why Carolina's in Chapel Hill and USC's in California. And the university in this state always has been, always will be Clemson. And it's right here in Clemson, South Carolina. So you can print that, tweet that.
It looks to me as if somebody named Hardcore Boys got his feelings hurt and says F off. Well, no.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
And the horse you rode in on. Thanks for stopping in, though. I appreciate it. All right, so this game is over, guys. What is it? Let me change the score here. Uh, 30-0. That's right. You heard it correctly. 30-0. Clemson takes care of the light work little brother down south in Columbia without a problem. Thanks for everybody that come and hang out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, I will go back to being nice to my friends that are Gamecock fans tomorrow. But as for right now, over the next, what time is it? It's 10:35. So about the next hour and a half or so, I'm going to be the biggest dick you've ever met in your life. But once we hit midnight, I'll lighten up on the Coots again until next year, once they pop their head up and start acting like they can compete with Clemson again. So, okay. Thanks for everybody that hung out. Thanks for everybody that sent in donations to the channel. It's been a great, fun night. it's been a crazy day in college football outside of this game. And there'll be some interesting things happening in the championship games. And I don't think we're done seeing the attrition yet. It might be the year we finally see a group of 5 team get in there. If somebody would have told you 2 weeks ago that Notre Dame might have a chance to get in, nobody would have believed it. So we're going to see some crazy stuff happen in the playoffs this year. Of course, I will be back Monday night at 10 p.m. On Uncle Lou's channel for the Lunch Money Show. And then, of course, next Wednesday and Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night, I have live shows on my own channel here. So if you're new here, hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. I do these college football videos year-round. There is no off-season for Pigskin Pete. We have a lot of fun around here. Look, a lot of trash talk goes on in games like this. Most of the year, it's just a bunch of college football fans getting together and having fun together. This is not just a Clemson YouTube channel. The majority of the subscribers and people that interact with me on here are not Clemson fans at all. So, anyway, shout out to everybody. You're all amazing and fantastic. I will see you guys on Monday. Go Tigers.